We vibing. We out here. I see you, bro.
I need to poop. To poop.
You need to do what?
Bro, what's good with you, man?
I had to poop.
But why are you telling me?
I have to.
No, you don't.
What?
I have to let you guys know.
You really don't, though.
I do. I do. I need to do that.
Mans, bro.
I assure you, you really do not have
mans,
to tell me.
bro.
I needed to poop. Now I'm going poop in my pants.
Okay.
Whoa!
This shit is canceled, bro. I'm turning it off.
Just seeing if you guys are paying attention. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, you're live.
They all heard you.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. What's going on, everybody? Welcome.
Jesus Christ.
I had to go poop. I'm sorry. I didn't realize we were live.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, welcome, everybody. Welcome. We got a good show coming. Lots of stuff to talk about. Animal Crossing Direct. Sora and Smash Brothers. Rumors about a Warner Brothers Smash Brothers game. We got lots of stuff to talk about. Lots of stuff. Advance Wars getting delayed.
Metroid Dread Pokemon.
Metroid Dread. We got to talk about Metroid Dread now. That's right. We got to talk about Metroid Dread. Pokemon
I'm just saying this right now. We're talking about spoilers in Metroid Dread because the game's 100%. Fucking 8 hours long.
Yeah,
so.
we're talking all about Metroid Dread. Yeah. For sure. Maybe we're going to do the tier list that Tito did.
Talk about that a little bit. Long for a Metroid game.
Sure.
We'll talk about what else? We got a lot of stuff to talk about, honestly. The Sakurai column, that's right. Sakurai posting Among Us, that was good. A lot of good stuff. This is it, though. This is it. This is the last Smash-focused episode in a very long time, so enjoy it.
Episode of Japan Time.
Ever. Yeah, this is actually it's actually going to be the last genuine Smash talk until who fucking knows.
It'll be a while. Also, what's this? People are linking me news about a Sonic Mania 2 that was canceled. What's going on with this?
Zippo. Don't listen to it. Ignore it.
It's what?
It's Zippo. Ignore it.
Who's Zippo?
He's a leaker guy.
I got my own good leaker, so I don't need to worry about that. I'm good.
This guy gets
Fidel, the Sonic expert, says it's fake news.
If Fidel says it's fake, I believe it.
It's true, because I believe a lot of things.
Yep. Happy N64 evening as well to a lot of you guys. Playing N64. Anybody been playing it?
I did a bit.
Zeph said you said Yoshi's Story with Mike, right?
Yeah.
Where is Mike?
He said he can't make it today.
Damn.
We're missing a lot of people today, actually.
We are, yeah. Coast isn't feeling well.
No Coast, no Mike, no Viram.
No Viram, that's right. We got 3 people missing. It'll be a good show, though, still.
Viram told us ahead of time, though. He thinks Sora's cheeks.
Oh, he doesn't like Sora. Wait, what?
Oh, he said he doesn't like him. I don't know if he said he was cheeks. He said he doesn't.
To be fair, Shofu, you said the same thing on your stream. I was watching the other day, and you were like, "It's cool that he's here. I like how he works, but I'm not going to play him."
I mean, I don't really play any DLC character anyway, so.
Yeah, you like fast followers.
They're all gimmicky and fucking weird and shit.
The only DLC character I play is Sephiroth.
Honestly, that's a good image you're using right now with Sephiroth and Sora. I like that one.
Yeah, alright. I'm starting the goddamn podcast, man. Buckle up. It's not gonna be a doozy.
What is going on, everybody? Rogers Bates here, and welcome to the final Smash Brothers focused episode of Japan Time for a very long time, presumably. I mean, there's going to be other Smash clones that I'm sure will be released in the next few years. Eventually, Smash will be rebooted, and we'll be back talking about Smash Brothers, but for the time being, this is it. Sora, the final character for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, has been announced, has been released. We have things to say, more so probably than anybody else. My co-host, the one, the only, Shofu. What's going on, Shofu?
Yes,
Welcome.
sir. What's poppin'?
We're talking Sora today, and we're down a couple people for this episode. ᵉᵖ's out of town this week. Coast isn't feeling well. Mike couldn't make it, but we still got a pretty full house. I'm excited. Going from the bottom to the top today, we are starting with my good buddy Zeph. What is going on, Zeph?
What's up?
And somebody else who I know is very excited for an eventual F-Zero game. We've got Warchamp. What's going on, Warchamp?
Damn, that's a hard read. I am excited for another F-Zero game.
Of course. Hopefully we get one sometime soon. Who knows? Maybe Tito will know. Tito seems to know some inside stuff every once in a while. What's going on, Tito?
Look, man, I don't know anything about anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And someone else who doesn't know anything about anything, we got Fidel. What's going on, Fidel?
Oh man, I don't know anything. I've never known a single thing in my life.
No. Here's the difference. I don't know anything, but you don't know anything.
I don't know Jack. I don't know Jack.
That's the difference. That's the difference.
Last but not least, somebody knows everything about Pokken. We've got McDareth. What's going on, McDareth?
Just know, okay? I don't bring it up. It's not me.
No,
I
this
get
time you didn't
blamed for
bring it
this.
up.
Oh, man, that was a
This
Most of the
time you
times
didn't
it's
bring it
not.
up.
Give it up.
Most of the times.
Let's cap.
Most of the times it has not been me.
Cap.
Now, we have a lot to go over this week. Obviously, Sora's been released. There was an Animal Crossing Direct. There was a lot of Nintendo news, a lot of leaks, a lot of things people are talking about. We've even got a State of Play coming later this week. We've got the Nintendo sales figures coming out next week. Metroid Dread, pretty much everybody's either played now at this point, who's going to play it. So we'll probably do a spoiler discussion of that game as well. We have a lot to go over, but first and foremost, we have to discuss Sora from Kingdom Hearts in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, the final character to be released in this game. We've all had lots of hours of playtime with this character now, so it is time for our first impressions on Sora. The floor is everybody else's, because obviously I'm a casual, so whoever wants to take this, go right ahead.
You don't
Sora
have to do
is
that,
Smash
bro.
Brothers.
Casuals, there's more casuals than competitive players. You can talk, you can speak. You ain't got to take a back seat, bro.
You are the
Do your
majority.
thing, bro. You're the demographic, man.
Look, I am Disney. Everybody knows
All
this.
right,
Like,
then.
we
So
Disney,
talk
I
to these,
literally...
bro. Talk to
Okay.
them.
I used to work for Disney, which is why I thought this was impossible. This was never going to happen. I will say personally, I don't see myself maining Sora anytime soon, but I like the way he plays. I like that it seems like he was just ripped straight out of Kingdom Hearts. I think the floatiness is interesting. I think he's got some really fun moves. I really appreciate the fact they put this character in the game, because now there's a bunch of booty cheeks, terrible butt crumb characters who are online right now, people who cannot play this game, who are now helping me boost up my GSP, and I'm able to annihilate these people and get a bunch of characters into Elite Smash I never could. So that's great.
What the fuck?
So thanks so much to all the people who think they know how to play Sora and just are horrible at the game.
Oh my
God.
Who
Well,
hurt
it's
you,
true.
bro?
No one hurt me. I'm saying thank you to the people
Don't fool me.
who have been hurt. So I appreciate that. But yeah, I've just been farming GSP, not playing as Sora, and watching other people fail at Sora. And I got
Jesus,
Sora
man.
into Elite Smash the first day. I did 2 matches. I won both my matches. I got him in Elite Smash, and now I'm never touching that character online ever again. So
There
there
you
you go.
That's what I'm saying, man. That's all valuable input, man.
That's right. That's right.
So Sora turned you into a competitive player from a casual player.
That's right. That's right. No, I mean, I love the fact that Sora's in the game. Honestly, I
As do
think it's awesome that they finally got this character in there. I think it's, there's no other character that's more suitable to be the final character for Smash Ultimate. I think it's amazing that Sakurai managed to do this. I think, Sora, again, like I mentioned earlier, plays super fun. Like he was ripped straight out of Kingdom Hearts. Yeah, I love that he's in the game. But again, competitively, in terms of a character that I could see myself regularly playing, it's not going to happen with Sora.
I have never in my life heard more people say that about a character in Smash than with Sora.
What?
In my
It's
life.
because he's not like Sephiroth and Pyra and Mithra, where they're incredibly straightforward. He has.
So what you meant to say was broken. So that's what you meant to say.
I honestly think he's kind of stupid because of the fair and nair loops that he can do, but it's just, I think the fact that he has the Mewtwo jump throws people off. I think if he had a normal double jump, everyone would be like, yeah, I love Sora, but that's not the case.
Hopping off the Mewtwo thing real quick, I actually want to throw it to Shofu because I was watching your stream the night of. I did my own stream, like, you know, playing through the character for the first time, and then I finished and I saw you were still live, and you had actually brought up Mewtwo. You had mentioned on your stream that like you like Mewtwo as a character.
Where was my raid then?
I was on YouTube. I wasn't streaming this on Twitch. I'm streaming my main audience.
Yeah,
No, this you know full well. The second day I raid on YouTube, I'll raid you on YouTube.
You see this chat? I can't believe this, bro.
But no, but you had mentioned that, you know, you prefer fast fall characters like the Spaceys,
Yes,
but that
I'm
you
trying to
do like
smooth.
characters like Mewtwo. That Mewtwo's a little fast. So like, why do you think you like Mewtwo but you don't like Sora?
Mewtwo just makes way more sense to me. Sora,
Sora's
I
weird.
jump and I'm in the air for 5 minutes. I don't like that. I have more mobility options as Mewtwo. I can be reverse. I can teleport. Sora, I just felt like once I jumped, I was just in the air for 10 minutes, and I don't necessarily enjoy that. He's so floaty. He's incredibly floaty.
He has crazy
Mewtwo is really fast, and he has more range, and there's just a lot of things I like about Mewtwo specifically. I play some floaty characters, though. I play like Marth and, like I said, Mewtwo and some other floaty characters, but Sora is he just feels so much different than those characters to me.
So I gotta ask then, curiously, does this feel like a Bayonetta situation? Because I've seen that thrown around a lot, like just on Twitter and on Twitch, people are mentioning like Sora's the new Bayonetta, but to me, it doesn't seem like that at all.
He can do something similar to Bayonetta,
The
but
combo, right? The side B thing into like, well, no, it's
it's
up
like
B,
he does
up B into side
he-
B, right?
He can carry people by doing like fair 1, fair
Right,
2,
right.
fast fall, and then fair 1, fair 2, fast fall, or something like that. I don't know. I'm not totally educated on Sora. It's something like that. But yeah, he also has a 0 to death because his up B is so ignorant. It's so strong. He can just combo you into it from pretty much any move that he has.
He's just fucking fun too. Like I just genuinely enjoy playing the character. Even like even I can acknowledge when I play. I'm like, okay, this
He's
isn't
so
like
happy.
yeah. Like I love him, bro. He's especially I always use like the timeless server outfit. That shit is like my jam.
Oh, I love that one too.
But it's like it's when you get to playing him. Like at first I played him. I'm like okay, like I love that he's in here. He's not a moveset I like. But the more I play him, the more like he can just kill off a lot of shit. Like Thundaga can kill like very
His magic's
easily.
crazy good. I thought it was
Yeah,
gonna be
that's the
trash.
Yeah.
I thought it was just gonna be just Thunder because Kingdom Hearts Thunder is normally really good, but like every single one of them, is
all
for
good.
Bro,
different
Blizzard
things.
is actually
Crazy.
really strong.
Well,
Blizzard all stages.
ice ice effects in general, if they're usable at all, they're usually bust. Like
For some reason, it shreds shields. I don't know why.
yeah, it has really high shield damage.
Like
And
on
fire, I
shield
think, is one
like
of the best
+8
projectiles
or
in the game.
something.
Honestly,
Yeah, because it comes out fast.
It's so fast.
It's
Yeah.
fast. It's safe. If it hits someone, they're in hit stun for a long time.
Yeah, that's why I like him. Like it's just like even though to me like he's just really simple to get into because like I think there's another world where this character like he has his drop down menu from KH and can go to different forms and shit. If it wasn't such like a complicated deal to get him and stuff. But I think like for what he is, I think I just enjoy playing him. I love that up B. I love the side B falling around. I think I love that he's in there. I love that I'm having a good time with him, and he doesn't feel too like I say, he's not too gimmicky like some of the other DLCs can feel. It's like a perfect amount, which makes it just like enjoyable as hell.
Well, this character is gonna be the type of character where it was like I don't know how high the ceiling is because it's so new. But this character has one of the most insanely high floors I've ever seen in a character. This character doesn't make any sense. Yeah, this character makes no sense to the average player in terms of how to play them effectively because he plays so different than literally everybody else. And nobody I only know like one person who unironically is like, yeah, bro. So was it, bro. But other than that, because the character is so unique, it doesn't move like anybody else in the game, which I think is the biggest deterrent for a lot of people, because every character in Ultimate moves a very specific way, and Sora literally doesn't move like that, like at all, and it's kind of crazy how different he moves.
Interesting you bring that up though, because I have seen people who are predominantly like Kingdom Hearts people who don't really play Smash Brothers, who said that the second they picked up Sora, they felt like they finally understood Smash. And it wasn't just like one person. That was multiple people on my timeline who are big Kingdom Hearts fans.
Every last one of them was lying.
He definitely feels like Kingdom Hearts.
Every last one of them was lying.
Like, yeah, the way that he hits you, and when he hits you when you're standing, you get like locked in place, like in Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
it's really cool.
Doesn't really like have a lot of like hit stop or anything, because Kingdom Hearts doesn't really exist. You just hit someone, they get stunned from the hit, but they're not like locked there. So none of his hits do that. Like all his moves, if you would play Kingdom Hearts, and they make sense for what Sora would do. Even like getting stuck in the air thing, because I was thinking about that, because I hadn't played. I mean, I started 3, didn't finish it. I went back and finished it, and I'm on the data battles. Those things are hard as shit. But in those things, you get launched in the air, and you're just stuck there. You just have to deal
for
with
like
it
8
to try
years.
and get down. Yeah. So like Sora being a floaty character who doesn't have a fast fall speed makes a lot of sense. I haven't said I think I like him a lot.
Me too.
I like play like all the DLC. Some I keep playing, some not so much. Like Min and Kazuya I kept playing, so I like them. Byleth too. But Sora's probably one of the ones I'll keep playing because like just big Kingdom Hearts fan, and like I don't mind floaty characters because Jigglypuff's a character I like to play sometimes. But getting used to like the Mewtwo like double jump is different because I normally don't play too many characters like that. Besides that, I think he's just a lot of fun.
I think he's definitely fun. I think we could probably all agree that he's fun.
Yeah.
It's just in terms of like being competitively viable, that was my main question from people who are more knowledgeable.
He's a character with kill confirms. Yes, he's light, so he will just die. But he's a character who's a menace off stage, like ridiculously so.
Yeah.
Yeah, and lightness doesn't really seem to affect anything, right? I mean, there's plenty of good top-tier light characters. You got Pikachu. I mean,
he'll just die earlier, but it's not the end of the world.
Yeah. No.
It's more if you're a light character. So let's take like Jigglypuff. It's a light character that just doesn't really have very many setups, and she's a lot more now. Doesn't have many setups into things, so she's not seen that highly. But Sora has a lot, so you'll probably see Sora.
He's like a character that like people want to make work because it's Sora and people like really care about him. But it's that thing of like there are options, there are better options basically. But it's just he's such a character that people love that they're gonna make. A lot of people are gonna make it work and try to, and I think they can if they put the time in.
Who's they?
They, you know who they are.
I'll need specific names.
And the cat definitely is gonna.
Yeah, there you go.
There's this character.
I didn't ask you, buddy. This is crazy.
Conversation.
I had him. I was talking to Fidel specifically.
That's over, dog.
It's over.
Maybe it's me, bro.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm the guy.
Oh, but
I don't think so. I think you've already. I'm gonna be honest, Fidel. I think come Friday with Mario Party, I think Smash is just dead to you. I don't think you're ever playing this again.
That's fair. Yeah.
You are such a Mario fanboy that I feel like the second Mario Party comes out, that's your life.
It's over, bro. Sora, leave. Mario Party, we in.
But the thing, again, going back to kind of talk about light characters, especially in this game, well, maybe not in this game specifically, because I think it's a little bit differently, but historically, being light doesn't automatically, because the trade-off, right, is if you're a light character, then a lot of the things you do are safe. Heavy characters have things that are very unsafe. So, like, obviously, like, you know, Bowser, Donkey Kong, a lot of this shit is, like, not safe, but lighter characters usually have a way to safely engage and disengage Jigglypuff, whatever, with
this is
who
Smash
that character
Ultimate.
is.
Every move in the game is safe.
That's what I'm saying. So in this game specific, that's why I was saying in this game it doesn't really apply. In other games, Sora would be dog water, butt cheeks, booty butt. But because the way the Ultimate works, where every character has this crazy OD kit to go in and out, and their disadvantage states are like not even that crazy, and for most of the characters who are considered at least decent, like this character. So we were talking about this in the other server. I'm convinced that this character is going to be very good in terms of tournament results as like a secondary character. Like this to me seems like a matchup character. Like, damn, bro. Like, I need to gimp this guy. This guy's playing fucking Roy and just bodying my shit. All right, I'm just gonna gimp him. I'm just gonna throw him off stage and gimp him every time. Like, that seems to me the more the direction this goes. But I don't think this character has like the ability to be solo main, just because the character's fucking weird, man. Like, the character's really fucking weird.
I want to ask you then on that topic of the DLC characters, like starting from Piranha Plant, even like from Piranha Plant to now. who are the 3 that you think are going to be the primary solo mains then for the game moving forward of the DLC characters? Because I would assume it would be. That's why I'm saying I would assume it'd be Joker, ᵉᵖᵤ,
sure.
yeah,
and then
Min maybe would be 3.
Min is
Kazuya's
OD
broken.
busted.
Yeah,
That character is
as well.
busted. Kazuya, like
Steve-
the crazy part about it is that most
Steve
of the
is
DLCs,
getting there.
Steve's getting there.
too. A lot of people use
Steve,
Byleth.
Steve is another character that has a really high floor. Like, so I don't know
he's
how
fucking
character
crazy.
Right, that
His,
character
his,
is
not even his
nut
floor.
ball.
His ceiling, I think, is higher than everyone else's
maybe
because of the block shit.
He is so
can do
weird.
So much dumb.
Yeah.
so fucking weird. Like a majority of the DLCs are actually kind of crazy good, but some of them are ass. Like Piranha Plant exists. Like we have to remember that. Like you know what I mean? Like you know what I mean? It's like
Fighters Pass 2 is like the top tier pack.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah.
Banjo-Kazooie is fun and cool, but the character sucks. So like, Hero was a meme for like a little bit. And then, you know what I mean? Like, so
what's like the consensus on Sephiroth now that we've sort of gotten further
I don't
into
know. I
it?
haven't seen too many.
Sephiroth
I
is
love
fine.
him.
Yeah,
He's
I
like,
love
he-
playing Sephiroth as well, which is why I'm curious.
I
Yeah.
think he's like actually my favorite character in the game, which is crazy because I usually in Smash only play characters I have attachment to, and I've never played a FF7 game in my life, like Crisis Core, the original, FF7 remake. I haven't played any of them, but Sephiroth is like my favorite character. He's so fun.
yeah.
Actually, while we're on the topic of Sephiroth, real quick, because I don't know when else we would probably bring this up, because it is going to be a packed show tonight. There was and someone can maybe correct me if I'm wrong about like the details of this, but apparently there was some sort of like data leak or something regarding the parameter file forwarders for the Fighter Pass 2 characters, and basically as if Sora, if he wasn't going to be the last fighter, and we were only going to have 5 in that challenger pack, and they weren't actually able to make Sora happen, that the order would have been Min, Steve, Kazuya, ᵉᵤᵤ, and then Sephiroth would have closed out the fighter pass.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Interesting.
Yeah,
I mean,
could you
that
imagine
makes sense for this
Sephiroth's
trailer too.
being the final trailer?
Yeah, it would have been hype. I mean, that would have been really
nuts,
hype.
yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been nuts. I saw that post, Roger, and I actually tweeted about it. And I don't think that the order of the characters meant anything other than what they expected the development time to be for those things.
Okay.
It could have been
'Cause-
anything.
Because the first character in there is Min, who was like easily like Nintendo IP. We're not gonna have any problems getting the rights
Sure,
to this
of course,
character or whatever.
of
Like,
course.
this is our locked-in character to like give us some buffer room for working on Pass 2. And I feel like everyone else in that list is like in a vague order of like most difficult to least difficult when it comes to like actually adding them to the game. 'Cause, like Steve was early in that list. Sora was in the middle.
Steve was worked on since before I think
Yeah, that's
Ultimate
true.
existed.
Right.
Yeah, I have no idea how Steve's implemented on a code level. Like I'm sure modders probably have like a somewhat of an idea, but in my head, it would be required for them to update every single stage in the game for Steve to work.
Yeah, that's crazy to me how like the DLC in a lot of instances, like fundamentally from like if you think about it, if you trace it all the way back from Bayonetta to now, the DLC more than not were just literally the devs like Sakurai and the team going, "Hey, bro, like, what if like we just did this?" Like, and they would use characters as an excuse to try out, like, to push the limits of characters and what they could do from a technical level. Like, Steve is basically just a tech demo character. Like, he's just like flexing on how good and how crazy their dev team is because of how crazy that character is in terms of how it interacts with literally every stage. Like,
Yeah, no other game would have got Steve right.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Sakurai knows what's up.
And what's crazy is I was perfectly satisfied and fully ready to see Steve as a Mii costume because he worked so well.
Of course.
But like I never expected this in a million years.
Speaking of Mii costumes that work so well, I've been playing a lot of Mii Gunner now with the Doom character.
Doom guy is funny.
Bro,
So
that's the best
fun.
Mii in the game.
That costume is so good.
Yeah. That one and the Sans one are like unbelievably perfect.
Oh, the Sans
With
one's
how they
awesome.
look.
I find myself I use Barrett as the bottom and then Bomberman's head is the top. It's like just a weird cursed one that I use all the time for the Gunner. Bomberman Barrett's fun.
It's crazy. Like
guys
even
say-
when you look at like when we could talk about like the article that came out, like the fact that there really was a chance we weren't gonna get Sora Like the
Yeah.
he said it was gonna be 5 characters originally.
Yep. Yeah, that was from shout out to Push Dustin, by the way, for translating that. But originally, Fighter Pass 2 was planned to only have 5, just like Fighter Pass 1. All of them were decided, but then it looked like Sora would actually be able to join after all, and that's why they pushed it to 6. So that is then wild to think back to when Terry was announced, when we got Terry and then the announcement of the second Fighter Pass, and that it was going to be 6. That dating back to Terry, they knew Sora was going to be in the game. That's wild.
That means when he extended the Fighters Pass to 6, Sakurai must have been like so excited.
He was hype. Yeah,
he knew.
He's like, 2 years from now, when you guys see Sora's going to be in this, you're going to lose your mind.
He must have been ecstatic to make it from 5 to 6.
Yeah.
Could you imagine if they have like some random character like done right now? That was like sitting around as a backup in case like Disney's lawyers at the last minute just like pulled out Sora.
I bet any amount it's a Fire Emblem character.
They just reskin Marth as something else.
Yeah, bro.
It's another Marth Echo Fighter, bro.
Yeah,
ILF 2.
Main character of the next Fire Emblem game. Here you go. Yeah.
It's like no, but I think for me. And I'm only thinking about all this stuff because I recently went back. We might talk about it later, but I recently went back and watched every single trailer and all that shit.
Yeah.
And like, it's crazy to me how much better, if you from a design standpoint and even from a marketing standpoint, every character got. Like literally, if you go from Joker, which was already crazy, and you go to each individual other trailer, they get better and better and better, for the most part.
I mean, this is maybe a good time to talk about it. So you and ᵉᵖ did like a 3-hour stream ranking all of the trailers and reveals and things like that, dating back to the very first one all the way up to Sora. And looking at your list, I feel like I agree. Yeah, so Shofu, if you want to throw that up on screen. I agree with most of this. I just think the main question I wanted to ask you on the show is, were you taking into consideration like what we knew at the time? Because I think like, I totally agree with you that the Belmonts is like one of the best trailers that they've ever done. Like with Luigi and Castlevania was amazing. But I also remember, and many of you who are on this, maybe outside of Fidel and Tito, you guys remember the show that we recorded the night before where it was linked to that it was Simon. Like they straight up had the music on the website. Like Nintendo leaked that it was Simon.
We were all very upset.
Right. So I remember going into that being like, we know we're going to get Simon.
That was kind of exciting to me because it felt very Brawl Dojo-esque to me.
Totally. That it was like on the website at midnight. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, so what ᵉᵖ and I did basically is that we looked at it from like 3 essential categories. We first looked at the actual quality of the trailer. Ignore the character, ignore the reveal, how impossible the character is. Literally looking at, is this a good trailer? So if someone who doesn't know anything about Smash or the character that's being revealed, would they respond positively to it? The second one was the quality of the actual moment of the reveal, right? Because later on that became a thing and a staple within Smash trailers, but it wasn't always like that. A lot of the early trailers didn't really make a big deal out of the reveal. They focused more on like the gameplay. And then the third one was just kind of the overall impact it had, not only on trailers past, but probably the future of Smash. Sure. So for example, if we go at the bottom, first of all, no trailer that Smash has ever put out is under a 5. Objectively under a 5. Like, the reveal is probably the worst part about most of those trailers at the bottom. But the quality of the trailers are pretty good, all things considering, right? But if you go towards the top, we're looking specifically at the top 9 or 10. I can't, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They're up there. If you go all the way up to the top, which is Sephiroth and Sora, Sora is obviously has the craziest reveal. It's the most impossible thing ever of all time, no matter what. The trailer is also good, right? However, Sephiroth might be, and probably is, in my opinion, one of the best video game trailers to ever be released for any game ever. Objectively, if you look at the quality of the reveal, the quality of the trailer, everything that about what makes a trailer and what makes you want to buy the product, the Sephiroth trailer is the gold standard for all trailers. So, and it kind of goes all over the place from there.
I just realized The fact that Sephiroth was originally planned to be the last character explains a lot that he had his own like early release in-game demo event shit.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
They went all the way with him.
Yeah.
That makes a lot more sense now why that was a thing.
Yeah. And
like you brought up earlier too, right? The idea that he's killing ᵉ, right? He's killing the character that killed everybody else in World of Light.
Finale.
Yeah, right.
And the crazy part is that we talked about that as well, is that the killing ᵉ thing is kind of crazy, but if you take into consideration the fact that, you know, the Sora reveal is so crazy because it hits for people who do and don't care about Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah,
that's
for
the crazy part about that trailer. Is the fact that if you don't give a shit about Kingdom Hearts, this trailer still hits, and the moment
it's a moment.
It it has multiple moments, which the Sephiroth trailer has multiple moments, but I would argue to a lesser extent than a lot of the other trailers, or than Sora specifically.
Yeah.
But the two huge moments where, like, Mario goes in, grabs the fire, throws the key. If you know Kingdom Hearts pretty well, at that moment you're like, it's time. It's time. And when he throws it in the Mickey symbol or whatever the fuck, his face shows up.
Everybody knows, right?
And, you know, everybody immediately knows. But then, at the end of the trailer, it also serves as a curtain call trailer, which is why it's also up. It's why it's just as good as the Sephiroth trailer.
Definitely,
because it does two things.
And Sephiroth, I think, does that as well, because you get that initial shock of One-Winged Angel, right? Where you get the music, and instantly, everybody who even somewhat tertiary knows Final Fantasy knows that song. Yeah. You hear that first chord, and then right away, you don't even need to see the other characters. You don't even need to see Cloud commenting on it first. Obviously, he's the first one to say something. He said Sephiroth's name. But, like, if you know the song, you know what's coming.
By the way, these are ordered, by the way.
That one.
My reaction for that... the second I heard the first thing, I think it was the loudest I've ever screamed at a video game reveal in my life.
Dude, even as someone who wanted Sora more and lost my shit during that trailer and even all bunch, I still think my reaction to Sephiroth is the most visceral, like, hype shit where I'm just like,
you're the one ripping off your shirt.
Yeah, but
I had people coming at me in the comment section
was the
yelling
character
at me.
that really, like, it really, really, really made this game feel like Mugen.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, because
there's no reason for him to be here. Like,
yeah, that's all I'm saying. Yeah.
We have Cloud.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I think.
And go ahead, Roger.
Oh no, I was just gonna say. I think the other one that I have to bring up that, like, I personally was not hyped about this character at all, but it's because I had no, experience with the series, but I understood what a big deal it was because of the fact that it was the only character to make Twitter literally die for an hour. Twitter was dead, completely gone with Steve. Yeah. I mean, adding Minecraft in there in the way that he did, then having like reveal after reveal with Alex and the zombie and Enderman and all this. I'm like, who the hell is Enderman? I've never even heard of this character before. But I'm like, are these Echo Fighters? What's going on here?
Yeah, it's so funny.
Steve was mind-blowing.
Yeah, and the thing for just to explain the tiers, it's fine. It's self-explanatory. Pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good. Like, it's fine. Like, very good is basically when the quality of the reveal or the quality of the trailer is significantly more than the other, and it brings the whole thing up. So, for example, Incineroar's trailer is really good. It is really good for what Incineroar and Ken would be, if that makes sense. Like, same thing with Min Min. Sure. We all know an ARMS character is coming into the game. They announced it several times. So now it's just a decision of what, and then playing on that, and the whole trailer being which one is it, is what makes that a very good trailer. But if you take Simon's trailer, for example, Simon's trailer, the Belmont's trailer, is way more than the character actually, in hindsight, probably deserved. Did that make sense? Like, Castlevania and the Belmonts are really iconic in video games in general, but like, that trailer is crazy. Like, that trailer is probably my personal favorite, but in a much different way than the Mii Fighter trailer. The Mii Fighter trailer is stupid, and it's hilarious.
Well, the Mii Fighter trailer is more of a commentary, like, for video game industry people who know Reggie and Iwata and how wild it is that they're fighting each other. Yeah. Or even I would say, even like, if you take a step back even a little bit too, with some of the trailers towards the bottom of this, right? With like Ken and Incineroar, like, what a big deal that was for people who were tuning in and like from the months leading up to that with the Grinch leak, right, where everybody was
Kennen
so
and Incineroar mean they're mean something like
right, where, especially because it started with
you,
Ken.
but like,
No, because it started with Ken, and Ken was in that initial Grinch leak or whatever. So many people are like, "Oh my God, this is it! It's happening!" But me and shofu and everybody else at Japan Time who knew Incineroar's in this freaking game, like we're expecting Incineroar, then see Incineroar's eyes and we're like, "It's time!" Our boy was right. Like, "Oh my God, here's Incineroar!" And then that immediately changed the game because then people were like, "Well, wait a minute, this Grinch leak wasn't real." That deconfirms Isaac. That deconfirms Banjo. That deconfirms all these other characters. And then to then have that weird surprise at the ending with Piranha Plant, who doesn't even have a CG trailer, who does it like in gameplay alongside what they did for like Crom and Dark Samus and Lucas. The whole thing was just so bizarre. And then to end with World of Light, where you then get the World of Light with people talking and the vocal track. I mean, it's mind blowing.
Vera mentioned in the chat, and I do want to make a special mention because going back, a lot of these trailers are much better than I thought they were, than I remember them being, rather. So, for example, one of the best trailers of anything was actually Duck Hunt's trailer. Duck Hunt's trailer is crazy because if you guys remember,
it is really good.
Remember all of the OG sprites. They take like Mario, Donkey Kong, all these motherfuckers pull up in the OG sprites in engine, and then they explain to you what that Duck Hunt smashes are you using the light gun.
Right.
So like that trailer, low key, busted. Now, the elephant. I don't even know if people really consider this an elephant in the room. But the one thing I do want to mention, and I'll let you guys, mention this, whatever. Cloud's trailer low key is ass. Cloud's trailer low key is just an MOV. It's literally just an MP4 with music behind it.
Smash 4 DLC trailers.
Smash 4 trailers were just bad.
It's just a bad trailer.
They were like
I was going to say, DLC Smash 4 trailers, because on the whole, Smash 4 trailers, like, even though we knew about, not to cut you guys off or like go into this, but like with Duck Hunt, for example, Duck Hunt's trailer was released after Smash 4 on 3DS came out.
Right.
And Bowser Jr.'s trailer came out like right after that leak happened, where then we already knew about Duck Hunt and Bowser Jr. and when the game like came out early in Japan. So we knew both those characters were in there, but like another great example is Bowser Jr. I do not care about Mario that much at all. I've never been like a huge Mario person, but the way Bowser Jr.'s trailer leads up with the reveal of the Koopa Kids is iconic. It's so good.
And it's like the first use of like the shield in a trailer where like Bowser is like breaking through Mario.
The move doesn't even do that, bro.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah.
But it also serves as the reveal trailer for 8-player Smash.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
Oh yeah,
that's right. I forgot about that.
That's what I'm saying. It gets points for that because that's why it's further up. Now, I'll tell you right now, the only reason why Cloud is so high is because it was Cloud in Super Smash Bros.
Of course. Wait, bro, I wish my old Twitter didn't get banned.
The literal trailer is ass.
I had a tweet that was like, I was like, y'all need to stop asking for characters that are never gonna get into Smash like Cloud, and it was like 3 years. No, it was like 3 years before.
Yeah, that's tough.
That's the thing, though. Is the trailer didn't have to be good. Like,
exactly.
The announcer.
They could have shown a JPEG of Cloud.
Yeah,
and I still think like for example,
I would have liked that more, to be honest.
So
I
have two thoughts, Tito. One, I agree with a lot of what's on here, but everyone is here. Definitely has to be at that top floor.
Easy.
The fact that Ultimate was
cry,
fact that Ultimate's like big trailer, like you had fucking Snake pop out a camo, and it's just every character's back, all of them, every single fucking one.
That was nuts. You could go back and look at the reaction. I started weeping, like literally weeping like a baby at Pichu. When I saw Pichu, and then you see young Link you're like, what the hell?
No,
it's leading up to everyone.
That's the thing, is that trailer's made so well because it builds up to that, and you're thinking in your mind, holy shit, did they get back everyone? And in the back of everyone's mind, the thought is Snake is the character they can't fucking get because Kojima left Konami. There's no fucking way they can get it again.
Exactly.
Like we're building up to every single character coming back in this iteration. There's no way they got Snake, and then it shows Snake popping out, and it's like everyone's here, and then it's just a fucking montage of all the characters they haven't shown so far. That trailer was absolutely fucking nuts.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is a top, and the thing is, and this is ordered. So for those of you who are worried, ᵉᵖᶤ actually went through the trouble of ordering it. Yeah, it's ordered. So, so the only reason why, in my book, and ᵉᵤ talked a little bit about this, but we kind of just glossed over it, is that trailer was at the top for literally the entire time. It is the best trailer other than the two up top, and the only reason why it's not, and the only reason why it's literally perfect. And what I mean by that, it's literally perfect for what it does. I just think that when I think of long-lasting impressions, like for the next game, when revealing characters, which is what the idea was, I don't think that will ever be replicated. So I think the implications of how that will affect further trailers is a little less, but that's no fault of its own, if that makes sense.
No, that's fair, for sure.
The one thing here I would say, like, the only reason I feel like Joker deserves perfect because it's the only character that broke like a real life fourth wall of how it hacked the Game Awards. Like, to me, that was the only character where I think that's the only time like we had no idea a character would be announced. Like, that was the first time and only
people just kind of expected it.
Yeah.
Like,
well, not even because
we were anticipating it, I think, but we weren't 100%.
Well, we knew going into that, because I remember that evening vividly, because I was streaming the Game Awards, and many of you were not. And I remember doing that live on stream and having like a flood of viewers come in, because I thought maybe I had heard that Reggie was there. And so I'm like, there's going to be a Nintendo announcement, and it's the launch night of Ultimate. So like, there's probably going to be something, but I really did not think it was Smash Brothers. And for like, it really wasn't until he throws the thing and you see the cross for the first time before you even see the little thing that you're like, okay, this is a Smash reveal. But looking back on it, they showed E10 in the very beginning. Like, they say right away, not actual gameplay. Yeah, it doesn't even do it. So then you're like, oh, you should have known right away this was Joker. I would say the thing I agree with. Oh, go ahead, McDarrett. Go ahead.
Trailer, they add that later. I think on the Game Awards it didn't say anything.
Okay, that was it. I was gonna say the version on YouTube has the Smash Brothers opening. The reveal does not.
No, so right. But what I'm talking about,
I want to show you guys, and then it goes into the Joker thing because everyone thought it was gonna be Persona 5 on Switch.
Yeah, I thought it was like a Persona 5 DLC.
That's why.
But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the cross of the light when he throws the thing, not the initial like.
Oh, right, yes.
Would it open? Yes. But like when he throws the thing before you see it's a Smash invitation, he's just throwing the calling card. It does the thing where like does the Smash Brothers cross, and you're like, oh my god, that's what this is. But I think the other thing with Joker, and the reason I agree that it's probably in WoW tier and not literally perfect, is I think it could have been literally perfect if the trailer they showed was like the full trailer that they ended up showing in the Sakurai Presents, because not having gameplay of that character, just seeing that Joker's going to be in Smash and not seeing anything else and just having it be like anime, for some reason, that to me didn't have the same impact as like even some of the CG trailers that don't have gameplay in them. It's just there was something about not seeing any gameplay at all that kind of lowered it a little bit for me.
And that's literally why ᵉᵖᶤᵒ said this would be better if there was not two trailers. Because it was, but we have to judge both trailers together.
Right. And I will say though, you know, say what you want about Jeff Keighley in the Game Awards, he is 2 for 2 when it comes for Smash reveals at these things with Joker and Sephiroth. It's like, if there's a Smash reveal at the Game Awards, you know this is going to be good now.
We won't get one of those for 10 years.
It's funny that the thing that stuck out to me for Joker's reveal was like, as someone who works in production, they sold it really well. I genuinely thought there was like a fucking power outage or something in that venue. Jeff did a good job. Jeff's reaction was incredible for someone like faking the lights going out.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because he's got like that attitude where it's just like he wants everything to go perfect, and he reacted exactly how he would if like the lights just all of a sudden went out. Like, dude, what the fuck?
God, it was so good, man.
It was good,
iconic. Like,
most of the trailers are good. Shouts to ᵉᵖᶤ for helping me make this list. Probably my favorite trailer is definitely the Simon one for sure. But as an aside, I just think in general, the best trailers that Smash reveal make the character, whether or not they end up being, but they make the character look fun and or broken. So like, they make Bowser Jr. look busted. They make Pac-Man look busted, if you guys remember that trailer. Like, they make Sephiroth look cool as shit. Like that's what I'm saying. Like, if you look at the trailer for Pac-Man, he looks
shofu,
busted.
Remember when Smash 3DS first came out in Japan and we were playing and we thought Pac-Man was the best character ever?
Of course.
Because he could act out of his dash attack.
That shit was new.
I remember where we were, because that was the first E3 when they announced Pac-Man that I moved to LA. So I had moved here during E3 week, and I was staying with shofu for a week. And I remember you guys were on like the party bus going to that Tiltify event, and then we found out that at the developer roundtable they showed Pac-Man and Game & Watch, and we were freaking out like on that party bus. So that's my memory of Pac-Man, and I remember watching the trailer after we got back to your house, and then being kind of underwhelmed by it because they didn't really show. Like, I mean, it was cool what they did with like the third parties, where it was like the red and then the blue and then the yellow, and then showing like the original Pac-Man pie. But I thought there would be something more to that trailer. But I guess looking back on it in terms of like how the trailers were during Smash 4, it was probably still one of the better ones that they did.
One of the other things I'll say with your tier list, Tito, is that Sora walked so that Sephiroth could run. Like the fact that Sora was the last character, like we all had incredible expectations.
Yeah.
If Sephiroth had been last and Sora didn't happen, I feel like Sephiroth would have been less impactful. But the fact that Sephiroth was just in the middle of the pass,
yeah, and he just happened out of nowhere.
He's another like insane fucking character on like basically on the level of Sora. Like the fact that he wasn't last made him even crazier. Yeah.
It made sense though, because if you remember, Final Fantasy Remake was at the Game Awards up for like a bunch of nominations, and the game had just recently come out. And so like when I did that video back in March, right after the remake, where I'm like, maybe they're gonna put remake stuff in Smash Brothers, and everyone's saying, "Ah, you're crazy. There's no way that's gonna happen." At the very least, there was some type of precedent for thinking there might be more FF7 stuff, especially because there were, like at the time there were I think only 2 or 3 Final Fantasy tracks in Ultimate.
Yeah,
and they ended up adding a bunch of other ones.
In hindsight, yes, but at the time it felt like no, because they gave us Cloud again with 2 songs, and they didn't give us like JPEGs from his game. We got his renders in Smash. They gave us like nothing for Cloud.
Now we know why though. It's that they were saving the JPEGs to be spirit boards. Yeah, I mean that's like that's what it was. The one other thing I do want to talk about with the tier list before we move on is just the initial reveal trailer itself. Because, you know, thinking back to that, too, where a lot of people didn't know it was Splatoon. Some people thought it was like a port of Splatoon 1 or something. There were rumblings there was going to be a Smash announcement, but no one knew for sure. You get that fiery Smash Ball, but then I think the jaw-dropping, like, oh my god moment is when it cuts to Link and his silhouette, and you see it's Champion Link, and you're like, oh, this isn't going to be the Smash 4 port that everybody thought this was going to be. This is a new game. Yep,
and that's the thing, right? That's my issue with most teaser trailers, the way the industry standard is now, is the fact that they tell you to, they try to tease you to buy the thing or be intrigued, but they undercut themselves because they don't show you enough for you to give a shit. So they'll show you like a logo, or they'll show you like a screenshot, and you're like, what the fuck is this game? Like, you don't know what the fuck is even going on. Yeah. You're like, am I shooting? Or whatever, because that's the kind of information we want to know. The thing about that makes that trailer in particular literally perfect, in my opinion, and ᵉᵖ's as well, was the fact that it showed you new information and gave you kind of like an inclination of things to come. Meaning that, hey, not only are we going to go and show you new characters, like Inkling, but we're also going to go back and redo characters that we already had.
Yeah.
And update them as well. So which is like, it's like there's like 3 reveals in that trailer, and the trailer's like a minute, not even. Like it's crazy. That trailer is crazy.
I wish I was like live reacting and making content, because there's something about how the Inklings looked in that show where like the second they appeared, I was like,
yeah, you know, this is Smash Brothers.
Like I literally was yelling.
Same way. And people were saying like, no, you're crazy. There's no way. Yeah.
It was the Inkling 1. It was the Inkling 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Splatoon 1.
But it's just the way they looked had that like Smash CG like look to it. So
Yeah.
right away I was like, holy shit, this is actually Smash Bros. And I was losing it.
I will say, to sort of wrap this discussion up, I do not want to be the next person that develops a Smash Brothers game and has to do character reveals, because like I don't know where they go from here. I truly don't.
Reveal.
Yeah, like they have to either full reboot or just continue on with it and keep adding characters. And either option, at this point, like I'm fine with.
I don't care. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool either way. I feel like because we got Ultimate. But look, if Sakurai's not making the next one, like I said, man, I would not want to be the guy who develops it.
It's kind of like how like Dragon Ball, where like they never want to make something Dragon Ball without saying like Toriyama's involved, otherwise people get so mad. And that's what's gonna happen with the next Smash. If people know Sakurai isn't involved, no matter what it's gonna be, it's going to like be picked apart to shreds at every little thing it does.
But the thing is about that is that I don't think there aren't many companies in the world that are as Teflon as Nintendo.
Right. Of
so
course.
I think that if I think it's, you can't do a new version or a remake or a reboot or whatever, and like if you're going to pick a new person, it better be a reboot, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Or like the other option I've seen people throwing around on Twitter, which I kind of agree with, is if you then go in the direction of, okay, we've done everything. How do we realistically make this where we cut down the roster but give a lot of newcomers? And the one option I've seen people bringing up is like theme games. So for example, like having it where like the theme of the next one would be like heroes versus villains in Smash, right? Where it's like a lot of newcomer villains. You get like Ravenbeak from Metroid Dread. You get like, you know, Sephiroth comes back, but you get like Octoling or something from Splatoon. You get like a big focus on something like that. Or you have the focus of the game be like an entirely new mechanic. Like you go full force squad smash or tag team or something. Do like Nintendo versus Capcom or Nintendo, you know, something along those lines where you theme it, where then it realistically makes sense to cut a lot of characters, not bring back some of these third parties, and then sort of hold out hope that they do that again eventually, but it's so drastically different that people don't care anymore.
No matter what, they won't do it.
What do you think about two Smash games living like
side by
hand
side
in hand, where one is one is being ported, one is an ultimate port for like gets ported forever, and the other is a reboot?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah,
I mean, that's kind of that's what I'm expecting with Mario Kart. I mean, we already sold so many copies of Kart 8 Deluxe, so like just make an Ultimate Deluxe and then do you know the new Smash.
Yep, that's what I was gonna say. We're gonna get Ultimate Deluxe for the next 3 consoles, and then we're gonna get a reboot. We're gonna get a reboot for like.
There you go.
Because I just think what's gonna happen is like obviously this game's gonna live like Switch is gonna be around for 3-4 years, and whatever the successor is, I think no matter what Nintendo knows, it has to be backwards compatible because of just how like the world is now. Like now we have our digital accounts with our games, so I think they'll put all the DLC in there, but it'll be that game. So we have like 8 years of this game being around or 10.
On that topic too, Nintendo has said that the whole reason because you got to remember, like everything was tied to Miiverse and all that weird stuff on Wii U. The whole reason they changed over and did Nintendo accounts, they specifically mentioned like when they first did it was to future-proof for other systems. So I think backwards compatibility, at least digitally, is like a no-brainer moving into the next 8 years. Yeah. Also, the other thing I want to bring up really quickly, too, before we jump into other stuff, and there is a lot to talk about this week. I want to say next Friday is the next investors meeting. So it's November 4th is the next investors meeting, which is going to reveal sales data for the Switch, including sales data for Metroid Dread, for a lot of other games. I think it's Ring Fit Adventure they're making some announcement about. There's like a lot of stuff that's going to be happening in this. So we will be covering that during the next show. But obviously, we won't be talking about it on this. Outside of, really quickly, Metroid Dread. Obviously, there have been some early sales figures coming in for it. Apparently, it is the best opening weekend in the history of the Metroid franchise. So for people who were worried that it wasn't going to do well, rest assured, it has done well. We don't know the full extent yet. There's rumors that it's sold upward of 3 million, which is pretty incredible considering already. That's amazing. But real quickly, for the next like 15 minutes, maybe even less, because I don't want to dive too much into it, I wanted to do a brief Metroid Dread discussion for people who have beaten the game. Thoughts on the game. What do you all think of Metroid Dread?
I think it's one of the best 2D platformers like ever put out. It's so good.
It's awesome. It's awesome.
I think the lore dumps could have been better. Like it was sort of weird that it was like there was one just in the middle that lasted a really long time instead of sort of sprinkling it throughout or something. But I mean it doesn't really matter. I'm there to kill aliens and shit.
That was such a cool scene though, when like, cause we're spoiling shit. When Samus like talks
Bro,
That
when
was
she
just
started
like,
speaking bird,
dude.
Oh, and
my
Chozo?
God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, holy shit, this is so cool. I lost it there, man. The entire game is just so.
also I
fucking good.
loved I'm not a huge Metroid fan. I've only recently just started playing it, so I can't say the song name exactly. Whatever song they used for Quiet Robe's theme.
Oh, well, that's the old. You mean the
It's a
da
remix.
da 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 da?
Yeah,
Of course.
That shit was so good.
Honestly, Dread in general, I talked about this. I see some people in the chat mentioning it as well. Zender saying you watched my playthrough. I am a longtime Metroid fan. I've played every Metroid game. I did a full replay of all the 2D Metroid games leading up to Dread. Unequivocally, I could say this is a top 3 best Metroid game of all time. Like,
It's so
easy.
good.
It's like easy. I think it clears Samus Returns and Zero Mission. And Fusion, which was probably previously in my top 3, gets knocked out because Fusion has a weird difficulty spike near the ending that I feel Dread doesn't. I think Dread sort of learned from all the Metroidvanias that have been released since. And what I mean is, like, it's learned from Hollow Knight, clearly. The way in which some of these bosses work,
Dude,
the patterns that you learn, the difficulty, the way it ramps up, where it's not like more a spike as much as you just sort of need to learn the patterns of the bosses. I'm thinking of like the Chozo Warriors. I'm thinking of like the fight with the Experiment in the weird like thermal container area. I'm thinking of like Ravenbeak towards the ending. I mean, there's so many really amazing
Also,
fights in this game.
If you didn't think so before, for some reason, I don't know why you didn't. Samus is like one of the coolest video game characters of all time.
Easy.
Dude.
The badassness of the character. Yeah, just shooting into Kraid's
I'm
mouth. Like,
so happy that she's actually like a seasoned fighter and not like bumbling around like an idiot.
Yeah.
She's so everything she does in cutscenes is completely calculated.
Yeah.
Everything is she's.
So
it's
why
perfect.
the fuck she's still whack as fucking Smash Bros? I'm tired of this, bro. I'm tired of this.
I'm saying,
Where
bro.
the moves at, bro? Where's the redesign, bro?
When we get that reboot, we're gonna get that counter
I
from
can't
Samus
wait, dude.
Returns. We're gonna get the Storm missiles. We're gonna get all that. Don't worry.
Bro, if they put Storm missiles in Smash, I'm never playing that game again.
Bro, the entire game was just shut. Like I went down because I loved it so much. I 100%ed it too. It's just like it's
So
the
good.
movement is satisfying, the gameplay, everything. And then that final boss, like that when he gets down and he rips his wing off, I was like, this is the fucking coolest
He
shit
becomes
ever.
Sephiroth.
Yeah, I was like, this is I literally said that on Twitter, like out of context jet spoilers, like just Sephiroth, because the way he just fucking rips the wing off and you're fighting it is unfucking believable. It's the coolest shit, and you get that
Also,
suit at the end. Yeah.
Since we're just spoiling everything.
Yeah,
Of course.
The scream Samus does at the end is like top
Oh my
5
God.
video
it's
game
awesome.
screams.
So
Yeah.
sick.
Well, even I mean, on that topic too, it's like the way this acts as not only a fitting follow-up to Fusion, where you
That's
have
making
like
me
some
wanna
of the
play
X
Dread.
parasites, but it's also
got it.
like it is the best possible conclusion, in my opinion, for her initial 2D story arc. Like the way it like goes over everything. Again, I just went back and replayed all the old 2D games. Like in Zero Mission, you have the stuff with like the old Chozo ruins, and in Samus Returns, you see Quiet Robe and Ravenbeak. You see them. They're in like the little data things in Samus Returns leading up to it. So it's all stuff that's like been seeded out, and then
That's
for
really
her
cool.
to literally become the last Metroid at the end of the game, for her to make the memes real for all these years,
Yeah,
people just calling
season
Samus
Metroid.
Metroid.
What do
We're
you
like,
mean,
yes,
Metroid?
now, yes, random Miiverse person, Samus does crawl. Metroid can crawl. Like, it's so good. The way that they have the Metroid suit at the ending, the way she just like sucks out the life force of Ravenbeak, and like the weird Resident Evil type villain at the ending where he's like this amalgamation with like the Kraid clones and all this other stuff with the X parasite. It's amazing. It's so good.
Explain to me something, because I'm not good with
Okay.
like, the lore and stuff.
I'll
Like,
fill you
what
in. I'm
does
good on the Metroid lore.
The ending stuff, like, what is it? Because I know they were saying it's like the last of Samus's story. Like, what does
Right.
that mean? Like,
So
is she gonna
Samus
die, or-
fully So Samus fully becomes a Metroid right by
Figured
the end
that.
of the game. When Quiet Robe You see the X-Parasite version of Quiet Robe. When he like shows up in her ship and you're like, oh shit, Quiet Robe's here, and he becomes the X-Parasite and goes into her, he's negating the Metroid that's inside of her. Right, because the X and the Metroids are the natural enemies of each other. So when the Metroids were eradicated from SR388, then the X-Parasites were like, oh shit, we can do stuff now. And then she goes off and does Super Metroid, which then leads to the X-Parasites being present for fusion. So it's always sort of been this back and forth between the Metroids and the X's. And now that she's literally the last Metroid, and the final X-Parasite, which was on the planet, obviously, that she's eradicated now, was Quiet Robe, she's now negated all of it, meaning there is actually, for the first time, peace in the galaxy. There's no more Metroids, there's no more X's. Which leads me to believe, if they're ever gonna do another 2D one, because we still don't really get the full story payoff for this, I think her next enemy is the Galactic Federation. Because in Fusion, she straight up blows up BSL in Fusion. Like, she blows up the whole headquarters. Everybody dies. The only ones, it's her and the animals that live. That's it. And then Adam, obviously, who's in the computer.
Oh, fuck that. We kill the animals out here. What you talking about?
Well, in the end of Fusion, you literally, the animals play a story point. In the canon ending of Fusion.
I know what I said.
I know what you said, but I'm saying you're wrong. That's not the canon storyline of Metroid.
I'm saying I always kill them animals. I don't finish that game to make sure that they die.
Well, that's on you. That's on you, buddy. But if they make Metroid 6 eventually, the animals are coming into play at some point.
Man, fuck them animals.
But yeah, so that's what the ending meant. And then obviously with the stuff with Ravenbeak being the Chozo DNA donor for Samus, and how he's not technically her biological father, but he's the reason she has Chozo powers. So, yeah.
Okay, cool.
It was amazing, though.
Can we talk about the gameplay real quick?
Of course.
I found, okay, I don't know if anyone else thinks this. The order that you get the items, I found, is really weird, and it was really refreshing because I was playing all the Metroid games back to back, and getting like the morph ball and the bomb and power bombs at like the end-ish of the game, like the later half, was crazy. I don't know, it was cool.
It was weird to not get morph ball for a while. Yeah, where you're waiting on it. You're like, all right, it's got to be the next power up. Oh nope, we got wide beam. Like, what's this?
And then the hunt for the gravity suit was fucking crazy.
Oh my god, so good. I've watched a couple speed runs since then. Some people have already gotten it down to 90 minutes, which is unbelievable to me. But like, the fun thing about this one compared to some of the other Metroid games too is like some of the sequence breaks are pretty doable for like a somewhat casual player of Metroid. Like the skip to get the grapple beam before Kraid, where then you get the bombs and you could one-shot him, is something that like the majority of people could probably do, so long as they're aware of the fact that it exists within the game. And I think that's something that's really neat about this one compared to some of the other sequence breaks in previous Metroids. But yeah, I mean, in terms of, again, as like a longtime Metroid fan, I would say Dread is now up there with Prime and Super as my top 3. And I would say the next tier under would probably be Prime 2, Samus Returns, and probably Fusion. And then all the other ones would be still A. I mean, I still like all the Metroid games. There hasn't really even been a bad one. But even Other M, I would say, like, it's not great, and the story stuff is kind of whack, but like Other M is still somewhat decent. It's a decent action game. It's not bad. You know, it's not fundamentally broken. So yeah, Metroid rules. It sold great. I think we've talked about it enough. We'll move on because we do have other things to discuss, and we don't want to have McDareth on mute the whole time. So I'll at McDareth because I know he still wants to play it. Yeah, the game rules. War Champ, if you haven't played it already, definitely play it.
Also, if we did spoil the story for you because you did want to listen to it, I would still play the game because there's only 2 major story beats.
Oh yeah.
The gameplay is incredible,
and the game itself is just awesome.
Yeah,
I am also back.
Welcome back.
You guys were talking about it, and you guys were like getting me amped up to play. Like, I was like, okay, I'll play Dread. And then like Roger was saying something at the end of the game, Samus, and like I literally put both my hands on the side of my headphones and I fucking rocketed them off of my head. And I'm just like, nope, this is about to be something major, and I'm interested in playing now. And I just fucking I just rocket launched my headphones
That's
off
good.
of my
I'm
head.
glad. I'm glad you did. That's good. Something maybe not everybody's necessarily glad about is the delay that's been announced for Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp. Unfortunately, fortunately for me, because I got a lot of stuff to play through and I love Advance Wars, so I was not going to get to this in December. But unfortunately for many people, Advance Wars 1+2 is getting a delay until spring 2022. Originally had a release date of December 3rd. And yeah, I guess they need a little bit more time in the oven for Advance Wars 1+2. It seems odd because I don't know what really needed work. Yeah, they showed a lot of gameplay at E3. It looked good. Way forwards behind it. I just need more time in the oven, I guess.
I thought it would have been like, oh, here's the second release date. It's like gonna be January, February. The fact that it just got like pushed.
I
to
think
spring,
Advance Wars 2 fucked them up because like Advance Wars 1 doesn't really have too much going on.
Custom. Right.
But Advance Wars 2 is really, really fleshed out in comparison, and I don't think they understood what they were tackling, I guess. Because both of those games come like together are they're pretty huge.
Oh yeah, 2 in particular. There's a lot of stuff going on in that game. So I will say though, next year, if you are a strategy gamer and you have a Switch, like this is going to be the best year of all time for you, because we're getting Advance Wars 1+2. We're getting the spiritual successor to both Final Fantasy Tactics and Octopath Traveler with Triangle Strategy. We're getting Metal Slug Tactics, which looks incredible, using like the original look and music of the Metal Slug games put into a tactics game. And we're getting the sequel to Mario Rabbids. So like next year, for strategy gamers, you are eating good. There are 4 excellent games. Yeah.
Dude, next year's gonna be fucking wild.
Next year,
I mean, considering we're also getting Kirby, Breath of the Wild 2, potentially Metroid Prime stuff. I mean, there's a lot going on. Maybe Mario. Yeah, who knows?
I forgot about the Kirby game.
It's a lot of stuff coming next year.
Has anyone here played the web Advance Wars thing? It's like Pokemon Showdown, but Advance Wars.
Yeah,
I played.
Oh no, what is that?
Oh, Roger, you'd love that shit.
What is it?
It's like a web-based version of Advance Wars, but like you can like, it's literal turn-based, and like you can just keep the game running forever, like, and you can just play like a turn per day.
Oh, that sounds
just
fun.
Like, just like run a game forever.
Here's the website.
Thank you. I will bookmark this right now.
It has all the COs, like even from Dual Strike.
Whoa, Advance Wars by Web. Whoa, what the heck is this? This is awesome.
Yeah.
I will bookmark this right now. That is cool.
You can do 16 players.
What?
Yeah.
Enter comp. Oh yeah, there's like open rooms and maps. Oh, this is neat. I gotta check this out. Thank you for that. That's a cool recommendation. Something else that's cool that's been rumored is apparently we are getting a Smash Brothers like game featuring Warner Brothers characters. So the name of this presumed Smash Brothers clone by Warner Brothers is called ᵉᵖᶤᵒᵈᵉ, which I gotta say is an amazing name for a crossover from Warner Brothers characters. And apparently the game features Shaggy from Scooby-Doo, Gandalf from Lord of the Rings.
I'm finna go stupid with Elmer Fudd, bro. On God.
Tom and Jerry.
Pull up with that yonder, bro.
Batman, Fred Flintstone, and Mad Max. That's the initial roster for the game.
I'm pulling up with the Mad Max chopper, bro.
Choppers out, guns everywhere. Where Lola Bunny at? Where Lola Bunny at, bro?
That's what I was gonna say.
Where Lola Bunny at, bro?
I was gonna say, I'm gonna say this right now. It's a meme of the show. Shofu, will you stand by me if I start a web campaign on behalf of Japan Time to get Lola Bunny in this game? Because we need Lola Bunny as a playable character in Multiverses.
Absolutely the fuck not. I don't give a damn about this game.
We gotta get Lola Bunny in this game.
I don't give a shit, bro.
I'll join.
What the? I ain't seen no gameplay. I ain't seen nothing, bro.
Okay, but what if we see gameplay? What if we see
gameplay and it looks good? We need Lola Bunny.
I don't care for these Smash clones no matter who's in them. I just don't care, bro. They all try to do what Smash does way better, and it's just never the same. I don't give a shit. I'll play it.
What if it's Space Jam 1 Lola Bunny? Not Space Jam 2 Lola Bunny. Space Jam 1 Lola Bunny.
Look. It's all about the principle for me. I don't care bottom line. I'll play the game. If it's good, I might play it for a couple days. Okay. Instead of returning it instantly like I did with Nick.
Her up taunt's going to be, don't ever call me doll, and she's going to wave her little bunny butt. It's going to be awesome, man.
All right, man.
Hey, bro, just chill out.
Yeah, that's you, bro. I'm over here with it.
No, but this apparently has been this has been all over Reddit for the past like week, and then I guess it was then confirmed by somebody else. This guy's name is Jeff Grubb. I'm not familiar with him, but he confirms that the platform fighter is real. But unlike the rumor that was on Reddit, it is not going to be developed by NetherRealm, but it is absolutely in development. This is a thing, Warner Brothers platform fighting game. So, yeah, thoughts on this?
I mean,
I
like,
think it's cool.
yeah.
That's all I got.
I think it's interesting. I guess people see how, I'm guessing Nick All-Stars probably did pretty well. So people see that and now are like, oh, this is a new thing we haven't done yet. So now they're going to try this. But
to confirm, though, part of this initial rumor is that this was based off of Smash Brothers, but was in the works before Nickelodeon was even announced. So
Yeah,
this has been in the works for a while. Yeah.
I feel like yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was gonna say the other thing is like Smash Bros is such a big appeal. It's somewhat surprising other companies haven't tried, like large companies haven't tried to make their own.
Because
with
they know
actual
what
budget.
it is, bro. Am I really about to go fight a dude that's 9 feet tall, fucking 700 pounds? Of course not. Why would I ever?
Yeah, but you don't have to. But the thing is, you don't even have to fight him. You could just be in the corner, and you're still making a lot of money.
For
You can
sure,
do his
for
own
sure.
thing.
Maybe.
But it's like all the ones we've seen have been super budget games that have like no one's gonna play these.
I will say this, though. Knowing Warner Brothers and seeing what they've done with other properties, this is going to have money in it. Like, this is not going to be Nickelodeon All-Stars. This is like Kevin Conroy coming in as Batman, like fully voice acted type game. Like, I think I would not be surprised if we get full CG trailer reveals for some of these characters, and that we get this initial roster of like Shaggy and Gandalf and Mad Max and Batman or whatever, but then they like go balls to the wall with this for other characters, do like huge if they're smart, right? They find their version of the Smash Cross. And they do that over the course of the next year and a half. And they have something that teases you right away. Maybe you get like the da 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 da, and then it like switches and boom, it goes into the trailer for the character or whatever. But they need some type. Well, Animaniacs could be in this, right? But they need some type of tease for the characters leading into it.
Prefer a unique platform fighter. Now I know platform fighters are pretty similar, just by design, I guess. But I don't need a Smash clone. I need some new shit, bro. Otherwise, I'm just gonna go play Smash Bros. Every time.
Well,
Every
I'm
single
glad you
time,
bring that
I'm gonna
up.
go play Smash Bros. Over a game that's trying to be Smash Bros. I'm tired
glad
of this.
you bring that up because the other thing about this multiverses game that makes it stand out is apparently the game is a tag team game.
Okay.
So the leaker is unclarified on whether or not it's you pick two characters and switch between them, or it's a stock thing, or if the characters are a pair, or and you only switch when you lose a stock. But there is synergy between characters that implies custom teams, and that there is a major focus on tag team.
Okay, now we talking. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so
Something
if
new
that's
with-
your concern, that is something that was clarified in this.
So do we know if that means like assists or?
We don't know.
Isn't
We
there
don't
that
know
other
yet.
platformer? What's that game called? The fucking McLeod gaming game?
The McLeod.
The what?
The people that made Smash Flash. They got a game coming out, right?
Rivals of Aether or whatever?
Nah, it's
No.
That's not Rivals.
Frame Makers. Yeah, that joint. Frame Makers.
Oh, I never even heard about this. Frame Makers?
Hey, look up Frame Makers, man.
Okay.
Is that the one with all the indie characters?
I think so, and they got like assists and all that.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
And Frame Makers, man.
Yeah, but I mean, I think this could be fun. Do something different. Tom and Jerry makes sense if it's a tag team thing that they would put both of them in there. Who are some Warner Brothers characters, curiously, that you would want to see in this?
Batman and
I
Robin.
told you, Elmer Fudd. Where the Glock at?
Elmer Fudd?
He got the rifle on him. Porky Pig? Oh my god. Foghorn Leghorn, bro?
Oh, don't let me bring Tweety, bro. I got the
Bro.
bird on me, bro.
Pull up with
Don't
the
let
Marvin
me.
the Martian with the
You're
beam
probably
on
in
him.
luck.
Bro.
There's probably
Marvin
gonna be
the
a lot of
Martian with the
Looney Tunes in
beam
this.
on him. Yo,
Bro,
70
nothing.
Sam, bro? What?
Bro, yo,
Twin Glocks, bro.
Nah, bro. What you-
Twin
bro,
revolvers, bro.
I'm
Watch
about
out,
to road run through you, bro, on everything, bro.
Oh god, bro, where Granny at?
They haven't used the
Bro.
Tiny Toons in anything in a long time, so they'd be interesting.
Let Roadrunner be the Sonic of the game.
No, bro,
I
Speedy
want
Gonzalez is
Tony-
right there.
I was gonna say I see somebody in the chat mentioning it too. I definitely want it. I want Tony Soprano. I want them to just put
my fucking
Tony
God.
Soprano in there. Oh
my God.
You gotta have you gotta have like the Animaniacs like a trio. Like either
sure.
you swap between them or like your side smashes, like one of them pops up, throws like a pie at you or some shit. Like that great character is gonna be crazy.
Teen Titans would be sick. Throw them in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Sub-Zero from Mortal Kombat. That could be cool too. They could totally do Mortal Kombat characters. Static Shock would be fun.
They never respect Static
a
Shock.
lot of them.
Man.
I mean,
Pepe
they have
Static Shock ain't got no respect in the last 20 years. Man.
what Shofu? They made a new series,
That's
a new
good.
comic book series. No, he has a new comic book.
Yeah, he
The
definitely
comic book
does.
Doesn't count
That's
as
good.
relevant. Let's be honest.
No, but
What?
they're aren't they making like a Static
investment
Shock?
to make a new
No,
comic.
No. But they've already announced they're doing a Static Shock
said what I
HBO
said.
show. That's like announced.
Oh, Static Shock.
He has a new comic.
Yeah.
They put
I
him in
said
Young
what I
Justice.
said.
I'm saying a comic doesn't. They could have dumped like
Static is more
$500 on
relevant
the
now than he
I
has been in a
said
long
what I
time.
said.
comic.
They could do Space Ghost. They could do any of the Cartoon Network characters. Weren't we just talking about this during the
just wanna say
Nickelodeon one
that,
about how Cartoon Network would slap? They could do that. That's what this is. This is all of Cartoon Network with all of DC and all of Adult Swim and everything. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Zeph?
The pick of the day today for Sakurai is awesome.
Oh, we got Doom Guy killing Ridley.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
They're not. You know these motherfuckers are gonna put Rick and Morty in this.
Oh, Rick and Morty are for sure. Yeah, they're a lock.
Talking
They're
about
a lock.
WB Smash was making me lose my mind, so this was nice.
I just
I
can't.
know
Believe, it's just so
it's
fun.
gonna be Nickelodeon V2. I know it's gotta be.
Really, I'm gonna be honest though. I really don't think it is. This has money behind it. Like they've got money behind this. Knowing Warner Brothers, knowing the Batman license, like this is not going to be no voice acted, no money. Like I think when we end up seeing this, people are going to be surprised. So, but we'll move on. I agree with the chat. Someone said that they should put the Warner Brothers frog as the final character. I like that. All right, so moving on from multiverses, we have to talk about the Animal Crossing Direct. There was a massive Animal Crossing Direct that happened
Bro,
last
oh my
week.
God, did you see the crazy ass update where you can walk through tight spaces? That shit is crazy,
Oh,
bro.
shit.
That's
Oh
fire.
my God.
That's amazing. Wait, are
Wow.
you being sarcastic? That's actually great.
What do you mean it's actually great? That shit should have been the thing from the jump. What the fuck? How's that an update?
No, that takes
At
a lot
least
of
it's
work,
here.
bro.
It's here now. We got walking through tight
God
spaces.
damn
We
it.
got
It's here now.
extra stairways. We got 2 more inclines plus permanent ladders.
2 more
plus
inclines.
Froggy
Don't get
Fair
me fucking
returns.
fired up, bro. Don't get me started on 2 more goddamn inclines. Why am I being limited? Still.
I saw that. I was like, why is it just 2, bro? Give me more. Please.
Do you want?
I'm
Do you want the
getting upset.
actual? Do you want the actual reason?
Look,
No,
bro.
I want
Jeff,
to
Don't
figure
even
it
tell
out,
me.
bro.
Don't even tell me, bro. I'm getting upset
Okay.
again. Because when
Yeah,
I
I-
initially played the game, I had the blueprint written out. It was drawn up. My island was about to be crazy. He told me I could only have 8 inclines. I never played the game again, bro. I never
That is,
played the game.
I want to say
again.
on record, as a friend of Shofu's, that is a bold-faced lie. I've seen you on Animal Crossing as recent as last week. I've
Are
seen
you
it show
crazy?
up on your. I
Oh,
will
you
pull
gotta
up
be-
and
you gotta be
screenshot. I will
fucking-
screenshot
Chat,
your friend
tell him.
activity.
Chat, tell
You
him
have been
exactly what I
playing
was doing on Animal Crossing.
Whoa,
Tell
pull
him
this
what
up
I was
right
doing
now.
on Animal
Let me
Crossing.
see this right. I'm gonna pull this
Tell
up
him
right
what
now
I was
on
doing on
screen.
Animal Crossing.
Oh,
Let's
you
go.
playing
Let's go.
Animal
Let's go.
Tell
I'm
him what I
pulling
was
this
doing
up
on it,
right
because
now.
I damn sure wasn't
I'm
playing
going
the
right
game.
now. Shofu's friend activity
Oh,
right
this
now.
is crazy.
I'm
Okay,
going on
pull
my
it up, pull it
screen.
up, pull it
All right,
up.
I'm pulling this up
Crazy.
right now.
Let's see what's up.
I'm
Let's
pulling
get
this
it
up.
up.
Anybody
I'm
that
not
was
letting you go away
present
with
for
this.
my stream that day knows
Let's
exactly
get it.
what the fuck I was doing,
The
bro.
most recent play
Let's get
activity,
his ass.
195 hours in
Get his
Animal
ass,
Crossing
bro.
New Horizons, followed by Smash Ultimate and Pokemon Unite, and then No More
Let him
Heroes.
know,
And
bro.
prior to that, tell me what we
I'ma
were
let
doing
you
on
finish,
stream
bro.
or whatever.
No, I'ma let you
Prior
finish. Go
to
ahead.
that, I had seen you on New Horizons pretty much between every other game that you played on
Oh
Switch.
my God,
I saw
let
you
him
pop up
know.
on there
What
after
kind of
Unite.
crazy ass
I saw
lie
you
is
pop
that?
on there.
That's
What?
I saw it on there.
Ask my chat how many fucking cockroaches were on my island when I turned my goddamn game on, bro. Stop the cap, buddy. What kind of crazy ass line
You've
is
been
this?
pulling. You've been
What
pulling
kind
up
of crazy
Animal
ass
Crossing
line
every
is
day.
I would love to go back to those
What?
VODs. I would love to go back to those
The
VODs
VOD
and
is
see.
right
Anytime,
What
nah.
I wanna
Anytime I'm
see.
in your state.
I would love to see.
I want to go back
Holy
to those VODs and see when people said, "Oh wow, it's been 3 months or something." I would love to see that. But we all know you're a time traveler. We all know that. So that means jack shit. You're a time traveler.
This is
You're a time traveler.
crazy.
You say, "Oh, I've seen you."
You wanna know what I was doing on
That
the
means
game?
you haven't touched it.
You
You
wanna know what I
time
was doing on
traveled
the
and you
game?
left it, bro. You left it.
You want to know what I was doing on the game, Raji?
What were you doing on the
I
game?
was never going to touch that game again, but somebody in my chat said, let's see your island, shofu. And I said, you know what? The Animal Crossing Direct happened today. You guys are never going to see it otherwise. Sure, I'll show you what I was doing before I stopped playing the game for a year and a half. Sure, man. And I turned the game on, walked around, and turned that shit off. I didn't touch anything anywhere. I didn't play the game. I didn't press A one time.
It's just that when I was in your server, right, and in the call, you deafened, and I saw you go online.
I didn't fucking ask you nothing, buddy. I can't believe it.
I've seen it. I think Shofu doesn't want to admit that he's one of us. He's one of us. He logs in. He does his dailies in Animal Crossing. He goes in and gives gifts to his villagers.
We won't listen, bro.
He knows, bro.
Dailies? Bro, there was
He's doing his
weed. There
dailies.
was weed.
Shofu's on his server, streaming Smite or whatever to his friends, playing Pokemon Unite, and on the other screen, he's playing Animal Crossing. I know it.
Is what I'm
He's a closet Animal Crossing fan. There's no
I'm not a closet fan. I'm a fan of the game, but I don't play the game anymore.
Oh, you play the game. We see you.
Bro. I'm a fan of the series. I'm a fan of the series. Okay, I'm a fan of the series, but like I said, everything was so tedious. Me not being able to have more than 8 inclines was an inconvenience. I just got tired of the shit and I stopped playing. There was weeds and cockroaches all over my island, bro. I haven't played the game in months. Years.
You know what? You're not gonna, Shofu, you're not gonna have to worry about that anymore because now we've got town beautification from Isabel. You just go to her.
I'm not gonna have to worry about it anymore because I'm not playing the fucking game ever again.
That's a lie. That's a lie.
I'm not lying.
I'm gonna screenshot the next time you go online. You are lying.
I'm really not lying.
Bro.
Really
all right, buddy. We'll see. We'll see.
Fucked up.
In 7 years I've known Shofu, I've never heard him get that heated about anything in my life.
Because they're lying on my name, Warchamp. They're lying on my name. As if I don't tell it like it is every single time, bro. Every single time I tell it like
ladies, what I will say is, as a witness to the event, there were hella cockroaches on his island. There were hella cockroaches on his island.
He's a time traveler. Again, he's a time traveler.
I'm not gonna say what that implies or does not imply. All I'm gonna say is that he was up there and there were hella weeds. He forgot where everything was. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not a police officer.
Am I forgetting where? Bro, I was walking around my island surprised at what I did. Am I doing that if I just played last month?
I don't know. All I'm saying, bro. All I'm saying.
What are you saying, bro?
We were in the server, right? You know, we were talking, right? I remember Chris was there, Snark was there, everything fine. We were having a good time, right? And then you deafen, right? I'm like, okay, you know, that's typical Shofu behavior. And then I see my Switch pop up and it says Shofu online and it showed Animal Crossing
New Horizons. And it's not just Fidel. I can back him up.
Because I turned the game on to show I don't know. Y'all even listening?
No, I know, but this was prior to that.
Crazy.
This is going to be the whole show otherwise, so we're not going to stick on this. But, like, there have been multiple occasions prior to that live stream in which I have seen you log into Animal Crossing New Horizons. And I know Fidel has seen it too.
Of course, yeah.
Cap. All right, well, something that's not capped is the fact that Nintendo actually basically made this a brand new game. They have put so much stuff in there. You've got partitions now. You've got pillars you could put in there. You've got a whole new island sets. You've got cooking. You've got farming in there. This is basically Stardew Valley Animal Crossing now. The game is amazing. I cannot wait to jump back into this. The expansion just dropped tonight alongside N64 stuff. We haven't gotten to that yet. We will get to that. Don't worry, talking about pricing with N64 stuff. We'll get there. Regardless, Animal Crossing fans are eating. And prior to this, and Zeph, you know where I'm going with this, and I'm going to be very careful because I don't need a Nintendo Life article written about me. Oh, Rogers Base confirms Inklings in Smash 4. So I'm going to be very careful with this, okay? When I saw the name Happy Home Paradise, it confirmed very exciting things for me. And Zeph knows what I'm talking about, and the rest of the show knows what I'm talking about. Good stuff is coming. having now known that the next DLC thing is called Happy Home Paradise. That's what I'm going to say.
Proof, watch Roger's reaction. He starts,
I was losing my mind, and I pointed straight to Zeph. It's going to be a good year for Nintendo. I'm telling you. It's going to be a good year for Nintendo moving into 2023. It's going to be, or 2022, I mean. Well, 2023 as well, but 2022 is going to be good. Animal Crossing's great. Added a bunch of new updates. Glad it wasn't just the roost. That's awesome. But we got to talk about this. I feel like we have to talk about this. The pricing for the expansion pass for Switch Online. So
they're crazy.
This has caused a lot of controversy.
They're crazy.
There's been a lot of people really mad about the fact that it's $50 a month, $50 a year now, excuse me, instead of $20 a year, because what you're paying for is N64, Genesis. And the one thing I want to clarify at the beginning of this discussion: do not look at the Animal Crossing thing as part of the price, because it's not. This would have been $50. I'm telling you right now, this would have been $50 with just N64 and Genesis. You are not paying for the Animal Crossing DLC.
That DLC is $25, bro. Ain't no possible way the price was not considered in the $50, bro. Impossible, dog.
If it was, at most, it was like $5. It really is not, because you can buy it permanently without having Switch Online for $25. You could buy it permanently. So what would it matter,
bro?
It's like
it's $25. That shit is not $50 for no reason. There's no way. First of all, what they're giving you minus the Animal Crossing shit is not worth $50 a year. But they can justify $50 a year if they slide in the Animal Crossing shit. All right, then.
I see people are saying, to clarify, it's $50 for individual, $80 for family. So the family one is really not that bad. And even the $50 one, if you're looking at it compared to other services, what does that come down to? It comes down to like a Starbucks a month, right? I mean, it's not like it's 50 divided by 12.
Yeah.
It's not that, but the argument is not that it's like, because obviously it's still cheap comparatively, but what you're getting with the other services, with something like Game Pass, where you're getting brand new games, or same goes for PlayStation Plus as well, I think that's where people are upset. Whereas instead of getting brand new games, you're getting like old ROMs of N64 titles, albeit with online multiplayer, but still, you know, comparatively to some of the other services, I get why people are upset.
They just need to keep bundling in stuff. So like how the Animal Crossing thing's bundled in with it, if they do that more and make the offerings they give you on top better, then it's worth it. But right now,
I think they're going to.
It's not worth it.
And what if I don't play Animal Crossing?
Yeah.
I got this Animal Crossing DLC for no reason.
Listen, I mean, we know you play Animal Crossing, Shofu, but I mean, there are some people who don't.
No, you can play Sonic. You can play Sonic 1 and 2, bro.
I own those games.
Yeah, but Shofu doesn't. I know you do.
And I don't think he cares about those games.
Come on, now, Shofu, you care. You definitely do.
I use this thing called emulators when I want to play old games, because why wouldn't I?
Listen, Shofu. Give me your Steam.
Matter of fact,
we're not on Kotaku. I want to clarify, Nintendo. This is Shofu speaking, not Roger.
Yeah, it's me. I use emulators. Who gonna stop me?
Shofu, give me your Steam.
I'm getting my Steam Deck in 2 months. No. And I'ma still keep using emulators.
Okay.
So who the fuck gonna stop me?
Give me your Steam right now so I can buy you Sonic Colors Ultimate. I'm tired of this shit.
Nigga, that shit not getting played.
What? Of all the games,
I need to see that shit in your library.
That shit not getting touched.
I am tired of this.
Buy it if you want. That shit not getting open.
No, you are not. You are buying Colors Ultimate. No, I'm buying you Colors Ultimate.
Hey, go ahead,
You're gonna stream it. You're gonna stream it.
Go ahead.
Stream it. I'm gonna be there.
Go ahead and buy it. Watch that shit not ever get open.
Never.
Lob me your Steam right now. I'm gonna buy it for you.
Do not waste your money, Fidel.
No, I'm gonna do it.
Right now.
The $25.
We're gonna
buy it right now.
Let him do it. Let him do it. Let him do it. Fucking stupid.
Lob me the Steam.
I'm logging in the Steam. I'm logging in the Steam right now.
Lob me the Steam. Lob me the Steam. He's never doing this live.
Roger, hold it down. Let him do it.
No, it doesn't matter.
I'll let him. I'm just telling
on Steam right now. I'm on Steam right now.
Give me your Steam account, bro. I don't know.
Don't say anything, Roger. Let him do it. Hold it down.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Okay. Shovel, lob me your Steam account. Give it to me.
Put in the podcast chat right now. Fidel's gonna gift you Sonic.
And here we go. The real reason why you wouldn't use emulators is because if you did, your computer would explode. That's why.
Bro.
Which one are you?
What's going on with their computer right now?
I've just been having some issues, man.
I'm trolling.
Which one is it, Shofu?
It's a black guy with glasses.
It's the one that gets the picture of Blur.
It's Blur.
Where the there's
The
Okay,
black
you see
glasses
like
is
how
very small.
You see like how it's still blur?
Bro,
Yeah.
yes.
I've never seen
If anyone knows,
That's so funny.
what that picture is and what that's from, they'll know that is one of the greatest things Smash
is it,
Brothers
bro?
competitive scene has ever produced. Is that picture of
I ain't
Blur?
never changing it, dude.
If anyone knows what the fuck
Upgrade
that
your
is,
PC. You got upgrade your
are
PC
you, bro?
money.
guys, I'm obviously trolling. Fuck.
Oh, is this what the fuck? Which one is this, bro?
It's none of those. Here, I'll show you which one it is.
Yeah. Allow me to pick. Let's see.
Well, while Fidel's doing that,
Yeah.
one quick thing I do want to mention is that, again, N64 Switch Online is available right now. Zeph has played Yoshi's Story. I have not played it yet. I am actually really excited for Star Fox 64 Online. I think it's going to be fun. Like, doing some dogfights and stuff for a stream will be cool. I think there's other, like, really fun things that can come out. Kirby 64 Online is going to be great. I think... if they ever end up adding Smash Brothers, I think it could be cool to have Smash 64 with rollback. Would be really neat. F-Zero is going to be fantastic when they eventually throw that in. I mean, I'm excited. But again, if you're not super into N64 or Animal Crossing right now, maybe save your money. Don't worry about it. You are not. I think that's the other thing is some people thought that the service was becoming $50 a year for everybody and like misunderstood that based on Twitter. It is not. If you only pay $20 a year or whatever, you could still do that. You'll still get the NES, SNES stuff. You do not get the N64 stuff. But again, if you don't care, don't worry about it.
Now
It's
check
not
this.
worth
Now check this.
$30
Now check this. Right. Now check this. Right. Now check this. Right. Now check this. Check this. Check this.
Did you accept the invite?
Can I pay to make the actual online service better?
No.
Where's that
no.
option at?
No, you can't.
No.
You
I have
You
to pay
cannot.
$50 to play some old ass
No.
games I can play whenever the fuck I want, anyways. To get some DLC I don't give a fuck about.
Let him know.
But can I pay to actually have the better online service? Like, where's that option at?
That's
Where's
what's
that
up.
shit at?
Let him know.
Like, what's
Hopefully-
going on here?
I mean, hopefully people will make their thoughts known and they'll fix it. You know,
When
I mean,
does that ever
hopefully.
Yes, ah.
When does that ever happen one
Not on
time?
Steam. It's only on Epic Game Store. No.
Ah, perfect. I mean, that's good for you because I wasn't gonna play that shit. So.
What were we gonna say, Tito?
Nothing, man. I'm gonna roast Fidel again, but I lost.
You're
I
all
lost
good.
interest.
On the topic of things that are overly expensive that I'm never going to buy, we have that Mario Brothers One Piece crossover statue that got announced. $440 to have Mario looking like Gold Roger. I'm definitely not spending $400 on that statue.
Why not?
That is-
Didn't you buy a Switch OLED? You might as well waste some more money.
I didn't.
Why?
Hashtag
why
free
is
game,
there-
hashtag free product, buddy. What are you talking about? I did not buy a Switch OLED.
Okay,
Why,
I'm gonna
uh,
ask
Get
you
out of
one-
here, all right?
I'm gonna ask
Hashtag
you
free game, bro. Absolutely not.
I'm gonna ask you once and only once. Back up. Back the fuck up, man. Jesus Christ.
I had to throw that. I just needed people to know. Hashtag free game, hashtag
so
free
you,
product.
so you
Why-
took
why
that
is there
opportunity
I
to
did
flex
not buy
that.
it.
Touche, man.
Like you don't need the flex at any
Took
given
that
opportunity.
opportunity.
trying
No,
to
he
flex.
did.
I'm
No, he
making
didn't
a
need to flex
point.
right there. That was
I'm
the
not-
perfect
I'm not-
opportunity
I'm
to flex.
Yeah. I'm not trying to flex. I'm just saying that I would not have purchased it otherwise.
If you're not
But
trying to, but you are.
But I will say
Okay.
this, actually.
No, wait,
now that we're on topic of
hold
OLED,
on. You wouldn't have
Right,
purchased it
bro.
otherwise? That's cap.
It's not. And here's why.
That
No.
is cap.
Let me explain why. Let me
can't lie to
explain
me,
why.
bucko.
I would have said normally it would have been cap. However, the reason I wouldn't have purchased one otherwise is because I already own 4 Switches. I had my initial Switch.
Are you
I had
flexing on me again? This is
Well, hold
crazy.
on, I'm
what I'm
explaining why I
saying.
would
You know
have
what
bought
else
an
is
OLED,
crazy?
bro.
Bro,
I
look at this
have
shit.
the original Switch. I have the Animal Crossing Switch, the Disney Switch, and then the Switch Lite Switch. And then again,
He's just flexing.
Please, bro.
okay. For people who are listening to the audio version of this, Shofu just pulled up his Steam account live on stream and wrote back "F you, buddy" and declined the gift of Sonic Colors Ultimate.
I just need you to tell me why are you like this? Like what happened? Like,
Oh my god.
that was
Just
crazy.
I was just trying to help, bro.
The fact that he didn't just send it back, but that he pulled it up on stream and typed out "fuck you, buddy."
Oh my god.
Like I just need to know.
Go to please. Please. Wait, please.
Now, who in the chat heard that sentence in my voice, bro? Who read that sentence in my voice?
As you tell voices in my
I
head.
can fix this. I can fix this, bro. I can.
Bro,
fix
get this
all
shit
right?
the fuck off my screen,
This
bro.
one's better. This one's better. I promise.
Horses?
What the fuck is this?
Horses
No,
is
no, I
better?
gave him
Why
a
would you
better
buy
one.
Horses.
I gave him a better one.
I heard it in my head. Hey, fuck
I'm
you,
guessing
buddy.
It's Mania. Oh no, it's
No, no, no.
Generations.
I
Oh,
give him-
Generations with
Bro,
DLC.
he's
All right.
not going
He's
to
not.
He's
play.
still
This
not
is-
playing this.
No,
Decline.
He's not
This
going
one's
to
worth
play.
it. We'll do a stream together. It'll be
You
fun.
are wasting
All
your
right.
time.
Thank you. That's correct.
That's
Correct. Now I approve. Now I approve. Yes. Now you move him. Now he's done. All right. All right. Now, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. Now we can wait for him to come back, bitch. But you know what else we're gonna wait for, Roger?
What are we gonna wait for?
We're gonna wait for the state of play later this week.
That's right. We got a state of play coming up on Wednesday at 2 p.m. Pacific time. Lots of stuff that might be shown in that. Here's hoping we end up getting a trailer for the new Final Fantasy. There's a rumor of a new Blue Point game as well. They may or may not be making Bloodborne 2, or they might be making a Metal Gear Solid remake. We are not really sure, but Blue Point is working on something. A lot of really cool stuff coming up in that state of play. It's going to be exciting, hopefully. What are you looking forward to, Tito? What are you hoping to see during the state of play?
I am unironically, to be completely honest with you, I don't want to see any more of God of War.
I don't think we're going to.
I know.
So I think you're good.
just really don't want. Like I saw what I saw. I'm good. I don't want to see any more. You know what I'm saying? Like I'd want to see it all. When it. You know what I'm saying? When it comes out, when I play that shit. What I am interested in, I mean, Bloodborne's cool and all that stuff. I'm interested to see with the success of games like Crash 4, the Ratchet and Clank game, what Sony's kind of platform strategy is going forward about, those classic IPs and giving them over to. He did it again. Why did he do it again? I think he needs to.
Can I block this nigga?
I mean, yeah,
probably block him. You could probably block him.
yeah, you can block him probably. Unfriend, yeah. Unfriend, block all communication. Yep, just block them, and then you unfriend them too.
My God.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I tried, man. I did my best. All right.
Yeah, remove friend. Yep, that's correct.
At least,
my God.
At least it made for good
report.
content.
Yeah, you report him for being harassing you.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
oh
For
my God.
spamming, annoying. Yeah, spamming invites, advertising. Yeah, harassing you. Submit this account for review. No. You know how to address it. So go ahead and submit that account for review.
Nah, I ain't gonna do all that.
He had a family.
Bro, hold up.
No,
What are those tabs?
Hey, don't worry about that, man.
Hey.
Holy shit. Oh my
no,
God.
but I'm interested to see what Sony's.
I always got at
with
least
these old
1,000
IPs.
tabs though.
How much RAM you got, bro?
64
Bro.
gigs.
You using all of it?
Of course not.
You sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
What that task manager looking like? What that task manager?
Listen, man. My task manager. Let's see. Brave.
Show me that
Managers.
The Brave ain't even using that much, bro. Like, what you talking about? I'm only using 23% of my RAM right now.
No, hold on. Oh no. You gotta go to the performance tab to memory and show me what you got committed, not what's in use.
I gotta ask Shofu, what manhwa are you reading right now? What are you reading?
Huh?
What manhwa are you reading right now? You got a lot of tabs open. I was curious.
Listen,
Any
bro, half
webtoons?
of these tabs are One Piece tabs. Did you see that?
Oh no, I didn't. I'm proud of you.
Doing
That's
some
good.
research for some shit real quick. You know what I'm saying?
That's good. Okay.
I'm
hoping-
when I make
I'm-
a song, right? When I make a song that requires knowledge of something, I open a million tabs on the subject and educate myself, bro.
Wow.
Or I
We're getting
refresh
that-
myself.
Are
Or
we
I
getting
remind
the keys
myself
right now
I
live on
remind
stream?
myself of things I might have forgotten. You feel me? You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
well, you can always come to your good buddy Rogers Base, who's a professional One Piece YouTuber, and tell you
Professional
all the stuff
One
you need to
Piece
know.
YouTuber.
That's professional One Piece YouTuber, not so professional chef. Join me for One Piece Chowdown only on Funimation.
Segway God.
That's right.
But yeah, I just want to see what they're gonna do with these old IPs. I'm trying to see a Sly Cooper. I'm trying to see, maybe possibly because they've already ported a lot of stuff like that. Really, it's just Sly Cooper, and trying to see kind of what they're gonna be doing with that. But unironically, there are a lot of Sony IPs that I'm aware of after the last state of play, which was mainly Marvel. It was like we had all that fucking Marvel shit, the Wolverine game. We might see a little bit more Spider-Man type shit. But you know, I'm just excited to see. I think that Sony's gonna lay low for a little bit, and they got a lot of really huge games in development that a lot of people are really excited for. Yeah. And Sony, unlike Nintendo, doesn't approach where they bomb games. They bomb all their big, huge AAA first-party games in like the span of like 4 months, where Nintendo is more strategic and they spread it out throughout the year.
One quick thing I do want to bring up, though, on the topic of Sony, this state of play is confirmed to be third-party only. So we aren't getting Sony, we're not getting like Sly Cooper, we're not getting Spider-Man, none of that stuff. This is strictly third-party, which is why so many people believe it's. Oh well, I mean, Square and Bluepoint could do some really cool stuff.
Okay.
Nope.
I all I said was, and I don't care.
Okay, that's fair.
I just don't like the. Most of the third-party games they've been coming out with are like not Deathloop, Bloodborne, shit like that. There's just not my kind of games. But you know, good for those people.
Yeah,
who play that shit. Good luck.
I want Final Fantasy. That's really all I care about. I'm 16 would be cool.
I'm honestly, but it's not happening.
Oh, you will see a trailer though for the award-winning, critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy 14.
We're not getting FF16 this week because it would ruin the hype build up to Endwalker, which is in less than a month.
What? I don't think so. I mean, they're totally different games.
They
one's
both
a
have the
single player experience and one's a multiplayer experience. I mean, they're totally different.
Like Square does treat 14 like a mainline Final Fantasy.
They do, and actually, Square Enix is putting even more resources into it now because like they have record-breaking numbers right now.
Yep.
You know what would be really cool?
The director for FF16 is the director for FF14. He's running both games right now.
Oh, okay. It's Game Awards then. You know what would be really cool though? If like, say for example, we got a remaster or a re-release of Marvel vs. Capcom announced at this thing. Maybe that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
I'd
put in that at this point to play.
Dropping randomly. Irresponsible amount of money that is not going to happen.
Okay.
Yeah, not yet. I think they said recently they've been talking to Disney about doing it. So I don't think that remaster, if it's happening, be anytime soon.
I would put an irresponsible amount of money on the fact that it's not going to happen.
Would you put an irresponsible amount of money on maybe that Multiverses game showing up there? That one we were talking about earlier.
I don't think it's ready yet.
Don't think it's ready yet? Okay.
I think 100% you won't see gameplay.
Okay.
Now that it's leaked,
fair enough.
I think you might see like a logo, but I think that is going to be kind of like a landmark game for 2022. That's going to be one of the games that, you know,
they really
focus on, especially for the developer as well.
Right on. All right. What else could be in this then? I don't know. I really think this is kind of like Square's show. Square, maybe Capcom. We also just had Tokyo Game Show, and that kind of came and went.
Yeah, the show's probably going to be ass, but like
Capcom could talk about that Moon game, whatever it is. I don't even know the name of it, but I think they showed at E3.
Oh yeah, a couple of years ago. That's right. Yeah. 2 years ago. I forgot about that. They could do that. Maybe Resident Evil 8 DLC. We might see that. The stuff with Chris Redfield.
Maybe. I mean, maybe some more Marvel stuff. I don't know. Some of it's first party, some of it's not, in like a weird way. I just think that the unfortunately the PS5 probably could have waited a year and a half, like to release. You know what I mean? Like
my PlayStation ain't been on in about 8 months.
Yeah,
bro.
that thing is not like
I buy games that I could otherwise play on my PC. I buy them on the PS5, so in my mind I justify myself owning one.
Yeah.
Right now it has 4 stacks of paper on it.
No, you can justify yourself owning one now because people still can't get them. I'm saying if you could go outside and go get one right now at will, then I would agree. But because you still can't get them, you're still justified even if you don't play that shit.
Well, I did order mine and it came through Amazon. Do you have one, Shofu?
Oh, I absolutely do have one because I was responsible and pre-ordered it when the pre-orders came out. You have one too, right?
Well, yeah,
I actually do.
I'm looking at it.
I have one too, actually. I have my PS5 on my main setup.
It's crazy how when you pre-order something,
That's
Before
crazy.
it comes out, you can get it on time. Wow.
That's crazy. Wait, Fidel, do you have one?
I have one, bro. It's
Okay, but nobody asked you, so
Oh,
until this moment. So I don't know what you were talking before.
Just ask him, man.
Well, you just asked.
I
Hey,
just
now you-
asked you, but you were talking about it before.
You're
So,
right.
I
What
remember
up?
you were talking
got
about
my
it before.
ass. That's
So,
crazy.
all right, cool.
That's crazy.
That's actually crazy.
I'm still
Not
waiting.
that,
Controller
it's not
check.
that crazy.
I'm still waiting to get a PS5.
Controller check. Bro, I had to get a new one because I already had drift on mine. I don't even play my shit like that.
What?
Yes,
drifting your
bro.
PS5
Nigga was playing too much Guilty
Yes,
Gear,
bro.
He
I
was
do
trying.
not play my shit like that.
He was trying to pop.
Actually,
he
I
was
want to
trying
ask
pot
you something real
buster,
quick.
bro.
Are you still playing that dodgeball game?
Which
Hell no,
one?
he ain't playing that shit.
Knockout City. I mean, I didn't play.
Just
two
say no,
seasons,
bro. Just say
and
no.
No, I play recently, like
He's
casually.
lying.
I don't play for real anymore because the competitive scene died, and I was going to commentate it, but whatever. But the game is good. The game is really good.
I was just curious if there was still an audience for that.
No, because there's no. It's a fun game, but there's no incentive to play it.
What a
'Cause
shame.
There's no competitive scene, but it's good.
All right. Well, I feel pretty good. I think we covered everything. Is there anything else we're missing? Mario Party obviously comes out in a week. Less than a week now. It comes out this Friday, right?
Yep.
Mario Party's coming out Friday. N64, you
shit's
guys are
out.
going to have time to play a little bit. We have, what else? What else is coming? State of Play on Wednesday.
We got Mario Party. I'm ready.
We
Yeah, Mario
just said
Party.
that.
It's time, bro.
He's not even
Okay.
listening.
It's time.
You guys are right. You guys are right. We are missing one big thing, of course. Pokemon news. There was some major Pokemon news. We got the announcement of new Hisuian forms in Pokemon Legends Arceus. We got the new form for Zorua and Zoroark. And instead of dark types, they are now Ghost Normal, which is the first time that type combo has happened in the series. They look very cool. They're like white and red. They look really awesome looking.
I don't play
And,
Pokemon, and I know that's fucked.
Yeah,
it's
it
good.
has like 3 immunities and like
It's
1
not
or
that
2.
fucked. I think it's not that fucked simply because it's on such a frail Pokemon.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
But
It's immunity
that,
to- it's
I've
immunity to
been
Ghost.
waiting for this type combination for at least 5-6 years minimum.
Yeah,
Probably
it's a
really
cool
good
one.
I love that one, dude.
But we'll see. I mean, that Mon might be ass, but we'll see.
The only thing, someone brought this up earlier, it is weird that we're getting that in the game that does not have abilities. We don't have any abilities in Arceus, and yet we have
I mean,
Ghost
that doesn't mean
Normal.
they can't make
I forgot
exceptions.
about that.
Well, I'm sure they will have abilities when they get transferred into home. I'm
Yeah,
sure
no,
they'll
I mean,
have one. Right.
I'm sure if it's that Pokemon in that game, it'll do something cool, like when something
Yeah.
happens. But I don't know. I think it's pretty
They
cool.
look cool. Yeah. I like the way they did the reveal, too, where they had like that weird shaky cam horror movie type thing. It was neat.
Bro,
It felt very weird.
why do they have cameras out here? Why do they have GoPros? Like,
Yeah. Also, this is still supposed to be ancient history. Now he's got a camera.
he's got
Well,
a
I mean,
GoPro?
they had smartphones. They have like the Arceus phones or whatever.
I
so-
haven't gone over the fact that that's still stupid.
Come on,
Didn't
man.
he say he's using like a mysterious device?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how to work this camera.
Yeah,
in
nice
ancient
one,
times.
I'm thinking there's gonna be stuff with time travel and technology.
Well, I'm glad you bring that up because there is apparently a rumor that there is a Hisuian form of Mewtwo that's going to be in this game that's been going around on Twitter. And that
How does
potentially
that make
ties
any
into
sense?
time travel. I have no idea.
How does that make any
I thought
sense?
Seth
makes you
could
money, bro,
potentially
'cause
elaborate.
What?
I said maybe you could potentially elaborate on that with the time
It doesn't
travel
make
thing you
any
were talking
sense,
about.
bro.
That's what I'm saying. That doesn't make any
You know what else makes no
What?
sense? How the fuck did they get that camera footage in feudal Japan? What the
Well,
fuck is that shit?
If there's time travel with technology,
What
then
the fuck?
No, I don't
I don't
think
see
so.
why they
bro.
can't. I don't
It's
see why they
Mewtwo.
can't just edit Mewtwo's DNA again.
This shit is
since
stupid
it's-
as fuck.
It's literally just an experiment.
They got
Couldn't
phones
they,
and cameras.
couldn't they do something where like it was like a failed ancient experiment of Mew, where it was
think
just
they
like
got
the same
TikTok?
type of thing?
They could have been. I don't know. I don't see why not. They do stupid shit like that all the
Yeah,
time.
maybe this is like some fucking Zelda timeline shit, and there's just like alternate timeline, and like someone always has to fuck with Mew. It's
Well,
Well,
there's
they
a lot
also-
of weird stuff that we don't know about. Like
Yeah.
our battle stance is the exact same battle stance as the Galactic Grunt battle stance from
Don't do
Diamond
that.
Pearl
Don't
Platinum.
don't try to write that off as anything but fucking copy and paste bullshit, bro.
Why would it be copy paste?
Why wouldn't it be?
Because every
They
single
have to
every
animate that though.
yeah, they have to
Something
make
like that has to be specific. It's not like it's
Man,
like a
come
2D
on,
spray.
dog. I have no faith in these people, bro. Pokemon lore is like the worst shit ever. I just have no.
I'm not gonna say this. I'm not saying the story's good. I'm just trying to say
I
why
didn't say that
there's
either.
a camera and stuff.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. But they're gonna make up a reason for that, and it's probably gonna be fucking terrible and not satisfactory.
It's just gonna be the Dialga and Palkia opening portals and shit. I bet.
Real question.
Jesus
Let's
Christ.
play. Cue the Price is Right music.
Okay.
Okay. Completion time of Pokemon Legends Arceus.
That shit's about to be
Okay.
3 hours.
10 hours.
We'll do Price is Right rules.
Okay.
And
Whoever's the closest wins.
Yeah, we're close without going over, and we'll go by, so it's fair. We'll go by the website. What is it?
Okay,
Time to
but
Beat?
see, there's a difference between, like, if I play the game normally, I could obviously finish it in whatever time, but like
Right.
if I make it a point to finish it as quickly as possible, like not necessarily speed running it.
No. We'll say we'll go by the average time.
Okay,
On how long to beat.
Okay.
On how long to beat. We'll go by that time.
All right, bet.
Discord order?
We'll do Discord order. Wait,
All
where's
right,
the
go
music?
ahead, Fidel.
I got the music in my ear.
Okay.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Okay, so I'm gonna say main game 13 and a half hours.
McDarrett?
Okay.
See, I don't know because it's an open world game.
It's not open world, man.
It's not. It's like Monster Hunter.
It's like Monster Hunter.
Yeah.
Wait, what? So you queue into areas?
No,
and
so
go
yeah,
through
you
it?
queue into an area, you choose to
It's
go on a
locked
hunt
behind
or whatever,
Pokédex
and then you're
progression.
opened up. Yeah.
Oh, okay, never mind. Does say it's open world, that could vary a lot. Then I don't know. Let's go 15.
11 and a half hour.
1 minute.
12
Right.
hours. 12 hours and 45 minutes.
Double.
I'd say like I'm gonna give him like 18, bro.
Ooh.
A lot.
I'm gonna do something different, and for 100% Pokedex completion, it'll take about 24 hours.
Ooh. Okay.
Wow. Okay.
100%.
The
All
whole
right.
game, bro.
You're
How
bold.
many?
I
How many?
like it.
How many moms do you think are in this game though?
13.
About-
Sub 300.
about
Sub
9?
300.
Sub 300.
Yeah.
So like, you think like high 200s, like around there, like 290
Yeah.
something, 280 something.
Oh no, I think it's 400. I think it's 400 even.
How many were in
Yeah.
base Sword and
I'm
Shield?
gonna say 300-ish.
Yeah, I think it's
Do we know
400
that?
even.
How many did Sword and Shield?
Base
have?
Sword and
That
Shield
much.
was
400.
yeah, so there you go.
They could probably get all the sword and
I feel like
shield
500.
Pokemon in
So I
there.
feel like they're just gonna take all those and add some on top.
Well,
Yeah.
the only reason I'm like lowballing it is because it doesn't have online battling. It's just trading.
Oh, true. I'm gonna say that it's gonna have like, I think 350 is pushing it, to be honest. 400 is that's a lot, bro.
I really think it's 400 because I think you have to take into consideration they're going to do a lot that are just carried over from Sword and Shield. You're going to have a lot of the Sinnoh Pokemon because it's supposed to be early Sinnoh. You're going to have the other starters that are there that are probably going to have their own forms that are going to be in the game. So there's probably going to be Hisui and like Decidueye and Hisui and Typhlosion
the
and
starters
stuff
for
for their
sure.
final forms for sure. You're going to have, I'm sure there's at least 2 other Hisuian forms that we haven't seen. In addition to, like, we already have the one for the Scyther Evolution, we've got like the Zoroas, we know we're getting Hisui and Arcanine. We've already seen quite a few from other generations, man. I really think it's 400. I think it's 400. It's not going over. I think that includes Arceus. I think that includes all legendaries, whatever. 400 right there on the dot. Yeah.
Well, I mean, there's only that's tough.
Because I could see them eventually doing DLC for this too.
Oh, they will.
And then
Yeah,
bumping, yeah, and I'm sure they will. But where it'll be like additional hunts or something where you're getting the other Pokemon in these open areas or something, and that'll bring it up to maybe 500 or 600. But like, no doubt about it, man, 400. Yeah.
I just think that the fact that you have the way catching works in this game is so different, like than just actually having dedicated random encounters in bushes and shit.
Yeah, but
So,
I think
like-
you have to take into consideration like things that we've taken into account for turn-based Pokemon games, where you could like turn off the animations, you could make things go faster. I think because of the way that the battles look in this game, there aren't going to be many options to turn some of that stuff off. So the game is going to end up being longer because of it. I still think it's going to be on the shorter end. I still was sub 13 hours. I said 12 hours and 45
No, I'm talking
minutes
about the
is like
number
my
of
guess.
Pokemon.
No, I know you're talking about the number of, but I'm saying like in terms of the main story, I think because there's going to be so many Pokemon in the Pokedex, I think they're going to pad things out between, because we know it's Pokedex locked. So I think they're going to pad it out where it's like, oh, you have to get 50 Pokemon to get this first area, and then like 150 to get the next area or whatever. Yeah, and I think it's going to be something similar to that, where I think when you complete the game, quote unquote, it'll be at like 200 or 250 or something, but there's going to be 400 available in the actual game. Yeah.
Okay.
I would always swing it less if when they actually showed animations, they looked like they were doing something. But they still don't. So I feel like because the animations are so limited, they're probably going to put more in.
It's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
We'll see. But that speed. All I know is that speedrun gonna be crazy. I feel the same way about that game that I felt about Go or Let's Go. I was like, I saw Let's Go gameplay. I'm like, bro, I don't know about anything else, but the speedrun of Let's Go is gonna be crazy, and I was right. That speedrun is fire.
I actually haven't seen any speedruns of Let's Go, but I'm excited for it.
Yeah, go look it up. Go look up the GDQ ones. It's because the whole route is built around you have to catch 50 Pokemon because in order to get into Koga's gym.
Oh, sure, of course.
So the entire run is built around routing your shits to get 50 Pokemon, and then you just blitz through all the gyms because you're strong.
Yeah, that's cool. Man, I'm excited for this game. Like, I'm looking on the website again. I really think this is going to be cool. They're doing cool. I appreciate that they're going with like weird stuff that doesn't get any love, like Basculin and Stantler, and even like Braviary to some extent. Like, they're actually giving them these cool new forms. I love the Hisui and Growlithe looking like the Komainu. Cleaver, I'm not thrilled about. I don't really love the way Cleaver looks, but like whatever, I'll take it or leave it. Yeah, man, I'm excited for this. I think it's gonna be fun.
Like I'm torn because like I'm a person who actually I play Pokemon. Like I do battles and I have like not gen but like red Pokemon through multiple different games before. But like I care more about playing through the story and seeing what it has. And every time I look at the story for this game, I'm like torn because it's like they could be doing cool things, and I see, oh, here's a smartphone for no reason. And here's all these characters are just copy and pasted forms of characters in Sinnoh already. So it's like, what are they actually going to do with half of these to make it interesting? Like the person who looks like the ancestor of the Team Galactic boss is probably a villain. So then that's like, okay, well, that's out there already.
I think that's going to be the opposite.
I also think it's going to be the opposite.
I think it's going to be like Cynthia's grandfather or something's the villain.
It's going to be the big bad, bro. It's going to be like old man Cynthia. It's going to be like, he's going to be ugly as shit. And to fuck up he's just there to fuck up all of your art. The game's going to be dope. I'm optimistically hesitant. It's same thing with Brilliant, whatever the fuck, the remake.
Brilliant Diamond, sure. That's 3 weeks away. We're 3 weeks away from that game right now. That's unbelievable. We're going to be playing that within the next 2 shows. Because it'll be the next show will be the 4th, and the show after that will be Brilliant Diamond. So, yeah, by 2 shows from now, we will be playing the remakes of Diamond and Pearl. Unbelievable.
And we have so much shit to pad it out. We have in 3 days, we have Mario Party.
Yep.
And then 5 days, or like the next week after that, we have Animal Crossing.
Shin Megami Tensei.
SMT. Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Okay, but the real question is when it comes to those fucking remakes, can I play with my Pro Controller?
I'm sure
for sure. Yeah, of course. Yeah, for sure you can. Yeah.
Okay. We'll see.
I don't see why you wouldn't be able to.
I don't see why they wouldn't. Yeah, that makes no sense. Why would they not have that?
Look, man, don't act like you don't know about these.
Didn't Let's Go?
I know.
Let's Go only Joy-Cons?
Yes,
yeah.
Let's Go is
but
only
that was because of the
Let's Go. Yeah, it had a catching mechanic.
Look, like I said, bro, Game Freak didn't touch these games, so I have a little bit of faith in these games.
That's true.
I'm excited for it, man. It's gonna be fun.
Game Freak didn't touch this game, bro. We might be eating.
Also, just dropped. This just dropped. This is news regarding the N64 Switch Online stuff. Apparently, there's no support for the controller pack that used to let you save in titles that didn't have battery back memory. So because of that, you cannot save your game in Operation Winback, and you can't save Ghosts in Mario Kart 64 without using save states. You have to use the save states, which isn't a huge
That's
deal. I
fine.
mean, you've got save states; they're there, but you can't save the game natively. So like if you reset or get out of it, you have to start from the beginning again.
Oh, that makes
You have to have a save state.
Also, more interestingly, there are 38 N64 games planned and 50-something Genesis games.
That makes
Holy
sense. Yeah, I mean, well, we already know Kirby 64, Pokemon Snap, Paper Mario, Majora's Mask, Banjo-Kazooie, Mario Tennis, and Mario Golf are all on the way. In addition to that, I would not be surprised at some point we get Banjo-Tooie. I think Smash Brothers is very likely. Eventually, we're going to get Smash 64. I think the only reason we don't have any Mario Party games on there is because of Superstars, and they just don't want that. But I think we'll probably eventually have a Mario Party on there. What are some other ones? I think Perfect Dark is also probably pretty likely at some point, considering they're already reaching out to Rare. I don't think GoldenEye is going to happen, but I think Perfect Dark probably will. I think Jet Force Gemini is another one that'll probably happen. DK64 is probably going to happen as well, considering that was on Wii U.
Oh, yeah.
What else? I mean, that pretty much covers it. Oh, Pokemon Stadium is probably going to happen as well. Pokemon Stadium. Bomberman. One of the Bombermans will be on there. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, on the Sega side, give me Dreamcast. They put Dreamcast games on
That's
there.
what I'm saying,
Then
bro.
I'd be way more interested in Genesis.
I'm playing it right now. Sonic 2's up in this. Crazy.
I want.
So
Power
can you
Stone.
play? I'm curious, Fidel, if you have it open right now, can you play online co-op in Gunstar Heroes?
Let's find out. No matter what the game is, it has online. You can do it. We could like set up a session.
Okay, literally, I'm telling you this right now on the show. Save Gunstar Heroes for me. I want to do a co-op stream with you. That'll be fun.
Yeah, we'll do it.
Yeah.
We'll do it.
That'll be fun.
Lit.
Oh, Diddy Kong Racing's another one people are bringing up. Diddy Kong Racing's gonna be cool. Yeah, Bomberman. I think Bomberman would be interesting. What Bomberman they throw in, because I could see them doing Hero, which didn't have multiplayer, to avoid having to do online multiplayer. But online multiplayer Bomberman 64 would be great. Castlevania 64, some people are saying too. Maybe. Who knows? Wave Race 64, please. Yes, Pilot Wings.
DK64 for the multiplayer. And
DK64 is going to happen for sure. Banjo-Tooie's likely, I think. I don't know. Things are good. We're eating. There's lots of games coming out. I can't wait for Paper Mario, man. Paper Mario.
That's gonna be awesome.
That's gonna be so fun with like save states and then playing online, and it's gonna be cool.
I'm not gonna get any of the games I want, so I don't care.
What games do you want? I'm curious, Warchamp.
Mischief Makers, Mystical Ninja Goemon, Conquer's Bad Fur Day.
You might get Goemon.
Goemon will probably get.
You think?
Also, I think Mischief Makers will probably get too. Honestly,
I think you'll get Goemon.
Goemon, they already have a good relationship with Konami to put Mystical Ninja on there, so that could happen. Mischief Makers, I think there's a strong chance for. That is like one of those games that's like a weird, has a cult audience, could probably throw
Also,
it on there.
Since there's 38 games planned, you have to also realize the N64 library isn't that big.
Right,
There aren't that many good games, so they're gonna have to dig deep for these.
I think the beautiful thing about it though is we could probably get some weird stuff like the Chameleon Twist games. I could see that. Snowboard Kids, I was just gonna mention, that's great. Harvest Moon, maybe we could see on there. What are some other ones?
There's one other game I really liked as a kid.
Which one?
I'm trying to remember the name.
Conquer's Bad Fur Day, I think could happen actually.
Flying Dragon.
64, I guess.
Flying Dragon.
Flying Dragon. I don't know what that is.
Don't forget Glover, bro.
Fuck Glover.
Yeah, I hate Glover.
Hey, go ahead and bring back 40 Winks, bro.
Flying Dragon game?
40 Winks.
Didn't 40 Winks like get released?
It's on Steam, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yo, shouts to people who played 40 Winks, bro.
I would say I'd be careful with anything that needs to come from Konami, because who knows if they have the source code for any of that shit anymore. Like, they lost the source code to the Silent Hill games. That's one of their biggest franchise. So
I'm gonna be honest, Warchamp, I'm looking at this video of Flying Dragon right now. This totally seems like something they'll throw randomly on there at some point. This seems like one of the Are You Tough Enough games or whatever they put on SNES Switch Online with like Jelly Boy and all those other weird ones. They like throwing on the weird ones that nobody remembers. So I think you have a strong shot to get Flying Dragon on there.
This game was nuts. There's like two versions too.
Well, the one I'm looking at is just when you type in Flying Dragon Nintendo 64 review.
The chibi one, not the real proportions.
The chibi one. That's what I'm looking at.
The real proportions one was some weird other shit.
Weird. All right. Well, there you guys have it. I think we've pretty much wrapped up everything. Talked about Sora, Animal Crossing, N64, Switch, multiverses, whatever. I mean, we've hit on everything. Is there anything else you guys want to touch on before we wrap up the show?
Darkest Dungeon comes out tomorrow. Darkest Dungeon 2 comes out tomorrow. Go play that shit.
Oh, does it? Oh shit.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, the Darkest Dungeon 2, and it's a roguelike in the 3D models, bro. I'll post the trailer for y'all can see after.
It's a horror game, right?
It's a dungeon crawler rogue like. It's not really a horror game.
Oh, okay.
Because if it was, I wouldn't play it because I'm a bitch.
Oh, I guess
that's
some people
good.
are
I
also
don't want to be
saying,
scared while I play a roguelike, to be honest.
Some
That's
people
what
are
I'm
also saying bring up that, Grand Theft Auto is now on Switch. Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Remastered. They got announced since the last show. Coming out. GTA. I mean, is anybody going to play that?
Eh.
Okay. There you have it.
I just feel like I'm
Darkest
definitely at
Dungeon.
the point where I just don't care about re-releases anymore. Like,
No, I know
it's
you
gotta be a remake. Because then I'm playing something new. If I'm playing the same game with slight changes, like, why already played this game?
Okay.
Oh, and also next time we have a show, I assume I'll be the only one to be play Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. So I got y'all.
Right on. I'm ready to listen to what that game is like.
Don't even worry about it, Tita.
No, I'm gonna talk about
I'll
it.
not be playing it.
I'm
And
gonna get a good
Endwalker's also
2
in
minutes.
24 days. That's right. Endwalker. Well, that's 2 shows from now. That's not the next show.
Fun
That'll be 2
fact,
shows from now.
Endwalker and Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl come out on the same day if you pre-order Endwalker.
Woo! Look at
Oh,
that.
shit.
tough.
Pokemon.
That's tough. Well,
Also, fun fact: Endwalker Early Access is coming out at exactly when a lunar eclipse starts.
which is
Oh,
dope.
neat.
That's
Planned.
fire.
Planned.
That's
And the
actually
game-
cool.
The game is FF4 based, and we're going to the moon, so
Yeah.
they planned all this shit.
I'm
It's
excited.
it's a full moon the night before, and into a lunar eclipse.
I'm happy for you, War Champ.
I'm honestly excited. I can't wait because I've been so busy with that Naruto watch through this year that I haven't had time to do anything else. but,
Are you gonna stream?
Yeah, I'm
14?
legit. I'm legit gonna stream 14 a lot.
If you stream it, I'll happily walk you through everything.
Please do.
Same.
Oh my gosh,
Same.
please do.
Yeah.
Please, yes.
I'm gonna tell you, Roger.
I would make a new character to play with you,
full
Roger.
party.
If you're trying to do it in time for Endwalker, you need to start now.
Oh no, I'm
Yeah.
not trying to do it in type for Endwalker.
Oh, no,
I'm not.
Just spend
Okay.
$25 and just play that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I already
You know
have
what
it. I mean, I've played I think I have 40 hours or something in it right now, 50, 40.
What level are you?
I don't know. You can check. Can you check on my profile or
Bro,
something?
you could be level 60 right now if you have money. And I
I'm
know
not
you
level
got
60.
money.
I'm not level 60.
I know
Yeah.
you got money.
If you tell us your character name, we can look it up.
It's Rogers base. Yeah, it's Rogers base.
You
It's
just
just
Rogers base 2 words.
yeah.
Never level skip. Don't do it.
Yeah,
I did
I'm not
twice.
planning on it. I was just gonna stream it.
Only do it if you've beaten the game.
Okay, that is when I did it. When I made my second.
People want us to end this week talking about Squid Game. I mean, we could talk about it a little bit if you want
Hell
to.
no.
Fuck.
No.
I'm good.
Why would we talk about a show that what?
Fuck
No.
it.
Look,
I'm
look.
good.
All I know
Oh.
is I'm really excited for Splatoon 3, bro. Like
There you
Splatoon 3
go.
gonna be
There
crazy,
you go. Splatoon 3 is gonna be great.
and I just think I really like the setting that they're doing, the post-apocalyptic shit. I think it's gonna be dope. So there you go.
My
That's what we
fingers
talk
have
about. Show's
never
over.
been crossed harder
You know
for
what I'm saying?
Splatoon 3.
You know what I'm saying? Shows-
Please unfuck it. I don't care if it needs to be a Switch Pro. Please unfuck it.
All right. With that, I think we're going to end the show. We'll be back in 2 weeks. There'll be plenty to talk about, I'm sure. Hopefully some cool stuff comes out of that state of play. Last thing I want to say before we end the show. Do you guys want to give an update on Spotify? Because people have been asking, and apparently we have some updates now. McDarrett?
Yeah. So working with War Champ and Shofu's sending me the other stuff soon. But we basically have 2 RSS feeds. One for the old, the archived episodes. So that gives me more time to go through those because it's going to take a while on top of other stuff I'm doing. And then one for the current season. So pretty soon there'll be 2 RSS feeds on Spotify for Japan time of current episodes and then old episodes with some changes to some of them because shit happened, obviously.
Yeah. Well, please look forward to it. It'll be a lot of fun. We'll be back in 2 weeks. Until next time, we will talk to you guys later. Goodbye, everybody. End of an era. Thank you, Sakurai.
Oh yeah, fuck.
I mean, other
And
people
the
work in
rest
game
of the
too.
people on the team.
Other people,
I'm
right,
tired
other people
of
work
y'all.
in the game too.
I'm tired of
course,
y'all.
and the entire
Sakurai is not the only
And of
person
course,
working on
of
the game.
course,
Nah, you're done.
of
Nah,
course
you're
the entire-
done. You're done.
Like, why do you continue to do this? I just want to know what they did to you. He's not back there coding like that.
I just like Sakurai. He's a nice guy. He's a nice guy.
I don't give a fuck what you like.
He's a nice guy.
He's a nice guy.
He's very nice. I met him at E3.
Hey, how is Dick taste, bro?
First came out. Excuse me.
God.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey,
I mean,
I'll try-
I was gonna say something about Tom Nook, but I'm not gonna put you out there like that, Shofu. Don't worry about it.
Bro? You play more than I do.
Yeah, but I happily play Animal Crossing. I'm not hiding
never
the
said
fact that I'm hanging out with Tom Nook in my free time. That's all I'm saying.
Bro,
That's all I'm saying. I'm not hiding it. I admit, I go into my little village. I can speak Animal Crossing. I'm good.
You can do
All
what
right.
now?
I was very truthful. I don't play Animal Crossing anymore. It's just simple as that.
Just saying, man.
One of you is lying. And
If you look at my island from
There's two of us. Adele can prove that I'm
It's true.
not lying.
I was there. I was
Okay,
there.
Fidel, what did you
multiple
see, bro?
times.
Fidel, what did you see, bro?
So Shova, get this. Remember this.
Because I have a logical explanation for all of this. Go ahead.
So we were in your server.
And
right?
what day was this?
I'm not good with days. I don't even know what day it is today.
So you don't even know what day it is. What happened on that
this-
day? Did anything happen on that day?
So we were chilling. Remember, Chris was there. I remember there was some snark in there. I remember, we were all, just talking shit, going about, right?
Uh-huh.
And then at some point you deafened, right? And I was like, okay,
And
Shova
why did
does
I
this
deafen?
sometimes. I don't know. Now all I know
Was
is
I streaming? Did I go live?
I don't know. Maybe you finished going live. You know what I mean?
So how long ago was this?
I don't know. It was a fair amount of hours. It was a fair amount of days. Okay. So then you're me, and then I just see Shofu online on.
I pray to God you're never a witness.
Now what
anything.
time was this?
I pray to God you are. No one's life is in your hands.
No. Tito, I got this. Now, Fidel, what time was this? What time of the day was this?
Shofu, listen, man. I'm like a super. You know me, man. You know me, right? Like.
So you're telling me you don't remember a single detail? So you don't remember a single detail the entire day, aside from the fact that I got on Animal Crossing. That's what you're telling me?
Yes.
You don't remember the date, the time of day. You don't remember nothing but me getting on Animal Crossing.
I didn't know I was going to court. If I knew I was going to court, I would have planned.
I'm just saying this.
You should have known you were going to court at some point.
It doesn't sound believable, Fidel. I gotta be real with you. It doesn't sound. You don't even remember what I was doing. Why did I deafen? There's always a reason I deafen. You don't know why I deafen, so I deafen to get on Animal Crossing. Is what you're telling me.
I tried to buy you a Sonic game.
Here's what I think happened, right?
Yes. What do you think?
What I think happened,
yes, okay.
is I did turn on Animal Crossing that day that the Animal Crossing Direct was to show the people my island, right? Because that's what they asked to see. They asked me, which is why I got on the game. Otherwise, I would not have got on the game. I think the next time I got on my Switch, I didn't close Animal Crossing. So when I turned my Switch on, I was playing Animal Crossing. That's what I think.
Okay, see, there we go. That makes sense. And I believe.
Shut your dumb ass up. I ain't done talking. So whatever game I got on to play might have been Unite because the new character dropped or something, or it might have been fucking Sword or fucking Smash Bros or something. I don't know. Whatever that was, whatever game I was trying to play, I had to close Animal Crossing first because I certainly have not played Animal Crossing.
I mean, that does at least I'll give you that. I'll give you that. If you logged in multiple times because it auto logged in, that's fine. But I didn't for a fact I had seen you log in multiple times. So if that was your explanation,
no, you have not.
See, that's the difference here. Okay, so I'm in the clear. We clarify what I meant.
That's what I meant as well. No, because I saw his little bubble come up in the corner saying Shofu playing Animal Crossing New Horizons, and I've seen that happen multiple times. So I knew you were logging it. No, but I'm not. That's not cap. You accidentally logged in. It was the next thing that came up. You admitted that's the case. That's it. We figured it out.
Before the Animal Crossing Direct, I hadn't touched Animal Crossing in at least
that's true.
8 months.
I believe it. That's fine. But I saw it on there. So
that's all it is. I believe it. Now,
I believe you. That's fine.
Multiple times. That's on him. The one
time still multiple times. I've seen it multiple times, but it's still that explanation could still ring true multiple times. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. That's fine.
Why didn't either of you think about that? Like, it doesn't. If someone's already on their Switch and they open a game, it doesn't do a pop up. It only does a pop up when the Switch opens. So why wasn't that the first thought that came to your head? Is that it just left it on?
Because when I log in Animal Crossing, I'm not logging on right away. I'm probably playing Animal Crossing. I mean, you have 145 hours in the game, so it's not like you.
If he was telling the truth, why would he be so defensive? Because I'm being attacked right now.
You're not being attacked. It's
If
like
you
a
were a
homie-
good
it's
son,
like
why
a
ain't your
homie
dad back
discussion.
yet? Why ain't your dad
Oh
back
my
yet?
god!
It's a
Where's your
homie
dad?
defense. My dad.
Not you.
My.
Hey, don't put on that shoe, bro. Don't put on
My
that
dad
shoe if
did
it's not
what?
yours, bro. Don't put on that shoe if it's not yours.
But
All I
don't
know,
tell me
you
your
got,
dad
you got
missed it,
80 hours in Arena of Valor, 55 in Mario Kart,
Bro, he is
105 in
in your
Pokemon Unite,
pockets right now, bro. What
195
the
in
fuck?
Animal Crossing, and 2,000 in Smash Brothers. That's what you
Hold
got.
on, hold on. We did play the shit out of Arena of Valor. Hold on, y'all remember we used to
But
play
see,
Arena
all
of Valor?
195 of those hours came within like the first month of Animal Crossing coming
Yeah, I'm
up.
saying
When are we
like
playing,
100
when
hours
are
of
we
the
playing
game
Mario
is
Kart?
like a month, basically, if you're playing
Let's
really
play
hard.
Mario Kart. Let's play Mario Kart.
10 hours in No More Heroes 2, 10 hours in Age of Calamity. He's got some
Holy
good
shit.
games on here. Yeah. 10 hours on the Unite demo. Look at that. 25 in Clubhouse Games. That's respectable. I like
How many
that.
hours do you have in Animal Crossing, Roger?
Oh, it's way more than that. At least 400, I'd say. Let me see. I got 430 in New Horizons.
Oh
430.
my god.
Yeah. I mean, it's my second most played game on the system. It's after Smash is like number one at 890. So, yeah.
That's crazy.
Tito, what data center are you on?
My main is on
Main.
not Aether.
Oof.
Oh, I'm on
I
Aether.
but I will make a new character on the other one.
What did you say,
Yeah,
Roger?
please. I'm on Aether. I'm
you're
Crystal Diablos, right?
That-
Isn't that on Aether?
Aether's the data center.
If
You're on
Crystal's the
Crystal.
data center, you're in Crystal.
Oh, I'm in.
Yeah,
Okay.
You're on Diabolos. That's the one I'm on. I used to be
Diabolos.
on Aether, but
Yeah.
I moved
I'll
to the
play with
place.
you guys. Like I said, I want to play more,
So-
so I want to stream it.
Sometime after Endwalker comes out, you're going to be able to play across data center, but currently we can't.
Cool.
You would have to move to Aether if you wanted to play with us.
My side character is on Remy Bucksaplenty is on Aether.
Oh, okay.
How many bucks to play? Is his name?
Yeah.
Your main's on Crystal though.
That's awesome.
Yeah, my main's on Leviathan. Yeah.
I can make a secondary, right? Like I could make a secondary on Aether and
You
then
better
stay on
finish one
Crystal.
character before you talk
Yeah,
about
Yeah,
a
I
second
should. I should. You're
So
right.
here's the thing, Roger. You can make multiple characters, but it's there's not really a point in FF14 because you can play every job on one character.
Oh,
It's not like
Oh.
World of Warcraft, where like if you want to play a mage and a shaman, you have to have two characters and like.
Why
have them
would someone
separate
have a second then? What's the point of
And
that?
Play on
that-
other
that's
data
better.
centers.
to play on other
Oh,
days?
okay.
That's, like,
That
the
makes
only
sense.
reason everyone-
That makes sense. All right. Well,
But it's
I'm on
like-
Crystal. Look for Rogers base on Crystal what?
What the?
Diabolos?
Diabolos.
He just
Diabolo.
got a notion, bro. He's
That boy's
Bahama.
yeah, he trying to be Porky Pig. He trying to make Porky
Bahama.
Pig in that Warner Brothers game, bro.
Son of a gun. You thought I was gonna say son of a bitch, didn't you?
dun. That's the show.
Anyway, y'all should come to Aether.
No.
What?
What?
I was there, but I left, so I can't go back.
All right, it's
Why?
time to end this circus.
So I
We'll
moved
go ahead and
to
click end
other
stream now, man.
Bring
Y'all
your
be
friends.
easy, man.
I
Y'all be
can't.
part of
easy,
it.
chatters. Who we rating, man?
I'm gonna go
G
play
and
Back for
chat, say it
Blood.
back.
Hey, Back for Blood's a good game, by the way.
Go raid Shizzy. He's live.
I gotta raid the less fortunate, man.
Okay, we got oh Matt.
Want me to turn my
Houston's
stream
live.
on?
There you go.
Matt's got 16 viewers. Look at that. Go raid Matt.
That boy playing League of Legends. Oh, he got
Gross.
Matt's doing a campaign or something, so help him out if you can, chatters.
There you go. There you go.
You'll love to see it.
Not a trainer better, man. Ugh. Well, that was fun. That was fun.
That was an episode.
That was hella fun, bro.
That was. It was good. I was not expecting that much heated
No.
debate. That was good.
The fucking the
I
buying
gotta
show
be.
for
I gotta
game
get
shows,
passionate
man.
about these accusations.
Of course, bro. The fucking the buying, you canceling the fucking the buying shit on like live was the funniest.
That